Yo, what's up?
What's up, man?
How
Long
you,
time no chat. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, my man. Are you happy? Are you excited? It's fucking 5 a.m. where you're at. How are you still awake?
Some university shit, and either way, this lets me sleep like for a long time, so I can wake up right at the Milan game. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Are you nervous? You sound
Honestly, I
nervous.
am. Yeah, I
Really?
am. I am
What?
very nervous, to be honest.
Was it?
It's an early kickoff. We almost never do well in early kickoffs, and in many seasons, whenever we have the opportunity, when rivals play and lose points, we somehow manage to shit the bed. So that's what worries me.
I mean, that is the worst case scenario,
Yeah, yeah.
right? It's always like that.
It's
Every
a
time we,
I think it's a tragedy if we don't win this game. It's
it'll be pretty tragic, yeah, if we don't win it.
yeah,
Sure, yeah. No, because it is true, honestly. Like it has happened before. Like the games that Milan needed to win, when you think that on paper they're supposed to win, but then they don't win, and it's not because they get outplayed or something. It's because they just the other goalkeeper has a fucking game of his life, and
exactly. Yeah,
yeah, and then a referee misses something, and then it just. But I don't know, man. I think this time it's not going to be like this. I think this time, I think the team is like in tune. It looks like an instrument that is nicely tuned. That's how it feels. But I
sure.
definitely,
Yeah,
I definitely understand your concern because it has happened in the before.
and I mean this is a weekend when Inter played Napoli. Juventus is gonna play Atalanta. You know, it's but I somehow also feel that the team has matured enough. I think
Yeah.
they will be. They're not even be on. They're not gonna be under pressure. They're gonna enjoy the pressure. They're gonna
Yeah.
enjoy the fans, and hopefully we're gonna win.
Yeah, yeah, no, and also I think it has to be like um a sign of even growth, right? Now it's on you. Now it's you guys. You guys have done this. You fought that. You know what this feels like. You did it last year and you barely came out of it alive. But now you got it. Now you know how to approach these games. You know what you got to do. So it's on the players to really just take it by the fucking balls. And if you want it, you take it, man. It's just the way it is. It's not given to you. You got to take it. And I think
Exactly.
that I think they've reached the level now that they can do that. They can think that way, and they have the confidence, and they have the know-how. You know, and
Yeah.
beating Inter, man, gave him a lot of confidence. That gave him a huge boost. And
Yeah, I mean,
then, yeah,
until 45 minutes in the Inter match, I was like, our season's done. We're fucked, you know. We're not even gonna get the Champions League, but some people remain positive. I honestly wasn't one, but after the Inter game, it's like the fans came back to life, you know. It's like the whole season just became alive again.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? And you know what? It's up to the players now to conquer the fans. Like the fans can't give these players charity now. Like we saw what happened during this Christmas. No, yeah, the winter. It was chaos. The fans were so angry, whatever. But now it's up to the player to like conquer the fans. It's up to them, man. They have to go in there and they have to take it. They got to believe. They got to take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a good game. But you know what, Safe? Well, I don't want to say worries me, but it's gonna be interesting. Giovinco, Sensi, Caputo, Quagliarella, like all those are super technical players.
Isn't Quagliarella injured? Can
I,
someone confirm to us somehow? But like still, Jovinko, Sensi, and Caputo. That's a
yeah,
fast technical, you know.
yeah, yeah,
Romagnoli and
yeah.
Kalulu have to be very
Well, I
attentive all the
think.
time.
So the start information from what has come out is going to be Magnan in goal, Calabria on the right, Tomori comes back in from the first minute. Romagnoli, and Florenzi on the left. So Florenzi is going to be the player that is going to play on the left. And if Florenzi has a good game, then we might have solved our issue for the left because on the right, Florenzi already shown to be reliable, but so has Kalulu. On the left, Balotelli still needs to, show a little bit more. But if Florenzi can show he can have a good game on the left too, then even that should give a team even more, confidence, etc.
And he also played on the left, didn't he? I mean, he's a man of experience. I think when in the need, he played for other teams on the left side, and he did well.
Mm. All right, so Ali is saying that Jovinko is not in the squad, but I did see starting formations with him in it.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
I saw him in the predicted lineup.
yeah, I did see him in predicted lineups. So let's make sure. Yeah, he is in the predicted lineups. So Aduero, Berzenski, Ferrari, Murru, Kandreva, Ekdal, Thorsby, Sensi, Jovinko, Caputo. This is a very offensive team. This is a very offensive team. Ekdal, Kandreva, Thorsby, Sensi, Jovinko, Caputo. Now, I don't think that is. I don't know. What do you think? Because I mean, honestly, when Sassuolo has a very offensive team, and for some fucking reason, every time we play Sassuolo, we suffer. I don't know why, but I don't know. Like I'm looking at this formation, and I'm thinking, if I'm going to play against Milan, and I'm going to go all out like this, man, you guys better fucking keep the ball because if you do not keep the ball, Milan is going to punish you badly. Um, yeah. So
I
this
mean,
for
I
this formation is suspect.
always prefer these type of teams, attacking, because we always struggle against teams that, put 10 behind the line and defend, defend, defend. We always do better. So whenever we play against a team that opens and plays nice, nice football, we score a lot of goals and we win, just like Empoli. So if
Right.
Sampdoria has this kind of team, it's a good sign, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, true. So Ollie's saying there's an update regarding Giovinco. Let me go on Gazzetta dello Sport and see what they say. But if Giovinco is not playing tomorrow, I'm very happy because Giovinco, guys, is a pain in the ass. Giovinco is a fucker that can create anything out of nothing. You give him 1 square meter. In that square meter, he's going to do two fakes and put the ball where the goalkeeper can't reach. So if Jovinko is not playing, this is good news, guys. This is good news.
Yeah, and like, he's nicknamed the Atom for a reason. He literally is an
Yeah,
atom. Like you don't see him moving at all.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? When he went to the MLS being a very physical league, right? Because in the US, like the athleticism is one of the is probably the most important thing. Like he fucking killed it, man. Like he broke every single record in the MLS, and he was the smallest player of the MLS. They're not even players of bigger caliber have not been able to do that. Jovinko is a serious baller, dude. But I don't know what happened with him. I don't know why his career didn't go the way I think it should have gone. But dude, he's a baller. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yes.
I'm not seeing anything about Jovinko. I mean, here, guys, I'm not seeing anything here. No, I don't know. I can't see anything about Jovinko. Well, listen again. If it's for real that he's not playing, good. If he is playing, well, I mean, it's fine. No problem. Um. So Giampaolo, what do you think of Giampaolo facing Giampaolo again? What do you think about that? See.
Well, you have this side of, this guy. Sampdoria is the perfect fit for him. I don't know about his start. I haven't really watched Sampdoria play, but you get the feeling that it's his club, and Sampdoria only work well with Giampaolo, with how he plays, with how the fans loved him. And I think he's
Uh,
gonna do well. I think he's gonna do well, honestly. He plays when he used to be there before he played really attractive football with them. And they had They always had like good results against the big teams. You know what I mean? So, and also I think he wants to prove a point. He really wants to, win this game to get his quote unquote revenge on Milan. But hopefully we're gonna shut him down.
Dude, you know what? Who gives a fuck about him and his revenge? Man, Milan is on a mission.
Yeah,
Milan is on a mission, and this guy is not going to be in the way, dude. Like Milan is on a mission way bigger than Giampaolo will have his time, but right now Giampaolo can chill the fuck out because we are on a real mission here, so we can't, you know. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be interesting because it's a game that on paper ish you win, right? But there's always this feeling. There's always this feel. Hey, you never know what can happen.
exactly. Yeah.
Uh, what's up, Raul? Guys, we got Mustafa here. We got Haza. We got Joel. What's up, guys? How you doing? What revenge we should get? Revenge on. We should get revenge.
True, true.
Nice. I love that. We only concede set pieces. Hopefully, the corners and free kicks are limited. It is true that we concede a lot of goals on free kicks. So I heard Pellegatti today say this that Romagnoli is being actually offered 3.5 million. Now, of course, this is not confirmed news, guys. I'm just reporting what Pellegatti said. All right, we all know who he is. I don't need to tell you who Pellegatti is. We all know who he is. So he says that right now there were voices about Romagnoli being offered 2.5, 2.8, but those aren't true. The real number is 3.5 million. And so now there's this idea that Romagnoli is probably going to stay for 3.5 million. I mean, at least Pellegatti will like. That's what he said. He will like for him to stay. But I think at 3.5 million, uh, Romagnoli might say yes to that. Um, what do you think, Safe? Do you think this could be true? And do you think he would say yes? And what if he does say yes?
Personally, I know some people don't rate him. I still love the guy. I think he has loyalty. He has rejected many, bigger teams than us before, and he remained our captain, and he stayed by us in the banter era. And he's a good defender. Yes, he has been exposed sometimes, but he's still a very good defender, in my opinion, and he should be in the national team always. Also, I think it also depends on him. If he's willing to accept a rotation role, then he's going to sit on the bench because I think we're getting Botman this summer. So it depends on him because if we get Botman, it's basically a confirmation that Romagnoli is a third center back. That's the
Well,
thing.
okay. Let me say this: if we do get Bobman, Romagnoli stays. I'm not sure Romagnoli is still going to be the third. I don't know. I mean, unless Bobman is just way better than Romagnoli. I don't know if that's true. I mean, because Romagnoli is a really good defender. I mean, of course, Tomori is not Kiar. We saw how Tomori and Kiar are just like incredible defenders, right? They're
Yeah.
they're the next level. But Romagnoli is also like a really fucking good defender. I mean, I don't know Botman. I do not watch Lille. The only time I've seen Lille was when they beat us a long time ago. I don't fucking remember. Is Botman as good as Romagnoli? Have you seen him, Safe?
I mean, I have seen him, but I honestly don't like, putting the Liga as a, as a thing. Okay, this guy is a great defender. This guy is a great player. You need to see them in the big leagues. But I don't know. I think he's because he's very young. He's many big European teams are following him. Maybe Romagnoli because he stagnated in the last years. Maybe Botman has a higher ceiling. Who knows? But either way, if Botman comes, he will automatically start. I don't think the management will invest 30 or 40 million on a player and make him sit on the bench. That's the thing. So he's a starter. So it
Look,
depends on Romagnoli in the end.
there's one thing for sure, Safe, that I can say is that this management, if they think a player is good, who the fuck am I to argue with them? I mean, these
Yeah.
guys have I don't know what it is, but Every single player they have chosen, apart from let's say Mandzukic, that didn't work out too well. Pellegrini didn't work out too well. But I think if those players didn't get the injuries, those players would have had an impact. Any player these guys get, these players come and produce. They produce and they play and they learn and they get involved in the team and the spirit. So if they think Botman is this player, Botman has pretty much stated that he wants Milan, right?
Yeah, he did.
So if this guy is another, let's say Tomori, then dude, that's awesome.
And he's a
But
defender, so I trust Maldini to be honest.
right, right, right. Um, so but now if Botman does come, I don't see Romagnoli staying. That's the thing, and not just because he wouldn't be the fourth. It's I think we'd be overloaded with defenders because we'd have Kalulu, one, Tomori, two, Chiara, three, Botman, four, Romagnoli, five, Gabbia, six. Six players for two positions. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I
Yeah,
think
but
if
I think honestly, it's although I love Romagnoli, I think it's in a way getting Botman. It's best for both parties if Romagnoli could go, you know, insert himself as a starter for another team. Maybe can go to Fiorentina, or that kind of team, and he could make them challengers. Who knows? He's a very good defender, but it's best for both parties if he leaves. To be honest, that's how I see it.
yeah. Now, if he doesn't leave, then exactly, Mustafa. Romagnoli stays and Gabbia will be sent on loan. That's what I think. If Romagnoli, for some crazy reason, decides to sign again, I don't know why or whatever, then Gabbia's going out on loan. Even though Milan just renewed Gabbia's contract, by the way, just extended his contract. Speaking about contracts, what do you think about not Lea, sorry, Teo Hernandez signing his contract up until 2026?
Finally, man, finally, I open my social media account and I see an official post from Milan with a verified tick of a of a major player extending. That's really refreshing. I thought I was gonna see a pattern of Theo leaving, Ben Nasser leaving, Leao leaving. You know what I mean? But all the news are positive now, and I'm happy Theo picked this amount of money, and he shows that he really loves the club, and I'm sure also Maldini has a great influence on that because this guy was handpicked by Maldini. Maldini trusted him. He flew to Ibiza and he spoke to him. So that's
Yeah.
that's a really positive sign from Maldini, and hopefully the other players are soon to follow.
Yes, yeah, yeah. No, it was a great operation. I think the operation overall is so good because even the way that the numbers are set up, it allows Milan to go for a third contract when this contract expires. Because at that, but by that point, if they keep on making the Champions League every year and being competitive up until they get their stadium, at that point, these wage issues, the wage ceiling or cap will be much bigger.
But that's the thing. But at the same time, I always try to calm myself and be realistic because even though we signed, for me anyway, the best left back in the world for a number of years, there are still some players who need to be signed as soon as possible. Theo is not enough. We have to lock down the players, some other players as well. And with the news we're hearing, it's not looking very promising, to be honest.
Are you talking about Leao?
Mm, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
so there were rumors about Leao that he is asking for 6 million. Now, these are just rumors. So some people are saying that it's just not true, and other people are saying it's a rumor. So it's just like little whispers that are coming. I don't know. I don't know. This is the only piece of information that we have. Um, take it with a grain of salt, But so, do you think it's true? It's a matter of opinion at this point. Is it true or is it not true? What's your opinion?
Well, if I'm being honest, I personally think it's not true. but
Okay.
I may be wrong. But let's assume this, okay?
Okay.
For me, I think if it's true and the management has put a salary cap, unless the player is Ibrahimovic and they're not gonna give him 6 million,
Hmm.
you don't do the same mistake like you did with Donnarumma. You basically put him on the transfer list and you get money from him. I'm not saying
Hmm.
go sell Leao. He's a liability. I love the guy. He's one of my favorite players in the team. But if you're not gonna give him this new contract, this sum of money he's asking, then sell him. You know, I don't want to see Leao leaving for zero. That would be the biggest waste in the history of AC Milan, to be honest.
Yes, yes, I think so too. And I think that so another piece of information that is quite reliable that came out is that in this mercato, Leao was the most sought out player. So every day when the Casa Milan was getting phone calls, they're calling, "Hey guys, what's Leao's contract? What are you guys thinking about selling him?" Blah 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 blah. A lot of so quite interesting. So Leao has definitely has a lot of value. A lot of teams are after him, and and I think this is why they're starting now because they want to figure it out by next year. And if they don't figure it, and if they can't get it done by next year, they're gonna sell. I think they're gonna sell. Yeah. Now,
It's a scary thought, you know. If you want to build a project, Leao is your man, to be honest. With how he's playing now, his age, his physicality. If you want to have a winning project, you have to keep Leao, whatever the cost. That's
yeah,
the thing.
it is possible that maybe they can get close to 6 million with bonuses and that kind of stuff. Um, but maybe if it is true, maybe he's saying 6 million plus bonuses. But maybe
But
if Milan,
but
yeah,
do you think he deserved that? Honestly, do you think he deserves 6 million from now?
this is a great question. Say, this is $1 million question. You know why this is $1 million question?
What?
Because if he played in Bayern Munich, he'd probably be making already 7 million. If he played in Paris Saint Germain, he'd already be making who knows what. So there's these realities in football that are just like parallel universes. The wage gap at Milan is set the way it is, but in other clubs it's completely different. And of course, other clubs are asking for it. So it creates a dilemma in these players. Now, do I think he is worth it for what Milan is trying to achieve right now? 6 million. I think that it's doable. I think it's doable because if you take out, I mean, Ibrahimovic can't fucking play forever, guys. All right, he's gonna
Yeah.
probably. So part of that money can go to Leao. Then, of course, as they win and as they get top four, more of the increased revenue, people at the stadium. So now we're seeing that the wages are starting to go a little bit higher, right? They're starting to offer new contracts to the players. The players that were making 1.5, now they want to go to 4.5, 3.5. So everything is moving upwards. I think in 1 year, they probably can figure out something. Yeah, I think so. Um,
And maybe it's for Leao's personal reasons. Like he has this court thing where he has to pay back his former club,
now,
Sporting
this,
Lisbona, like 16 million. Maybe that's a solid reason for him. And I understand him for that, you know?
yes, that's a problem. That's a real problem. I don't know. Like, first, he hides it well for some reason because
Yeah, he does, yeah.
when you look at him, you don't feel that he is anxious or worried about anything. But I mean, I read that article, right? Like, Leao is being they're asking 16 million. They want
Yeah.
Leao to give the club Leao's his money. They're asking for Leao for that kind of money. I mean, I don't even know if that's ever going to happen, if it's possible. I don't know what that situation is, but this is something that we have to consider.
Yeah, it is something, and hopefully we don't suffer the consequences because of it, you know? Hopefully we don't.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So then there was a Benacer thing. Benacer. Did you see Leo's latest Instagram post? No, I didn't. What is it?
Well, let me check it.
Sell him to Newcastle for 120. Yeah. Sell him for Newcastle to 110 and get three players.
Basically, he posted a picture saying, "I know how it feels to lose it all because I lost too much." Hmm,
Okay, okay,
I
that's
don't
good.
know.
I
Yeah,
like that. I like that
yeah.
because that like the message I'm getting from that is that he's ready for this game. He's not gonna. He wants to go in there and win it. He doesn't want to lose.
And
What's
everyone would deserve this one, you know, from the fans to the players to the hard work to
Yeah,
all the
man.
shit that we've
They
given them.
they do, bro. They fucking do, dude. They do deserve it. It's so true, man. Like they really believe in this project, man. You can tell these guys really believe in this project, man. Like they really believe it. They really want to make it happen. Um, let's see. Sometimes the football is a cruel game, so let's see, man. Let's see. Um, I was thinking, yo, if let's say tomorrow we do win, and well, I said this earlier. Let's say if we win, right, and then if we had won against Spezia too, if that referee wouldn't have made that mistake and that goal would have stood, and if we win tomorrow, we would be 4 points away from Inter, and even if they would win against Bologna, they would be still 1 point behind us.
Man, you know,
So
this could be the game. I hope, I pray to God not, but this could be the game where we reach the end of the season and we'll be like, oh, we lost the Scudetto because of this one goal that our goal wasn't given, or when our goal versus Napoli was not given. You know, these are the moments that make you want to smash your head into a wall, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Not to start a huge, not to start a sideways, whatever.
yeah,
I do think that the call was right against Napoli. I do think it was right, and we analyzed it on this channel for like 2 hours, video replay, slowly by slowly, and at the end of the
yeah.
day, I think the referee made the right call there. So I'm not going to not complain, but
Well,
I'm not going to
at
talk.
least that Spezia one was outrageous. That was the one that, you know,
Yeah, the Spezia one was
no
just out of line.
explanation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The
Oh
Spezia
man.
game could be the Scudetto decider.
Yeah,
Did you
exactly.
guys watch the new AC Milan training session? It was awesome. Did you see it?
No, I honestly haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it. I saw the one where Pioli was mic'd. That was fun. Yeah, did you
Oh,
see that?
where most of the time he was having fun with the players and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
What did
saw.
you
Yeah,
think of that?
I mean, I don't know. I found it really nice how he's connecting with the players and how they all see him as a father figure and how from the moment he took over until now, he hasn't had a single, you know, dispute with any player, whether a player is hot-headed or calm or anything. Everyone respects him, and that says a
Mm,
lot about his character.
oh, nice. I do want to say this. I did hear a rumor. Well, rumor. Um, Someone was bringing it up that there are some players that are a little bit pissed off because they're not playing as much. And so they were trying to figure out who it was. And it seems like it's Benacer. Benacer is not too happy. I think the voices that are coming out. I don't. Again, guys, these are rumors. I don't know, but it's people that you think are reliable are saying these things. But Benacer is a little bit, not too happy about not being the main guy like he was because last year Benacer, when before his injury, he was him and Kessie were the main guys, and it is clear that this year we have that player there, Tonali, has taken a major step. Tonali right now, guys, argue is in front of Kessie and Benacer
Yeah,
at
he
this
took
point.
over. Yeah, he
He
took
took
over.
over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. For me, Ben Nasser, I mean, he has the right to be angry. If I'm being honest, he has the right
Yeah.
because he's seeing an out of form Kessié still being picked in front of him based on reputation and past season glories, which really would suck for him. But you know, from the beginning of this game, now Kessié is on the bench and Ben Nasser is starting with Tonali. So surely there is something going on with Kessie in the background that the team is not happy with him. I'm sure
Yeah,
of that.
you know what? I mean, you can't not but think that, right? Because like you are about to sign this contract, and this guy here, Cassid, a completely different story. He's not going to be here. You kind of feel like, hey, I should be in front of Cassid probably. Do you think that? At least in front
Y-
of Cassid.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, not not saying, oh, I was right, but I always had this feeling about Ben Nasser. Even when Tonali took his place in the team, I was like, okay, Ben Nasser's not gonna be happy. Maybe he's not gonna stay next season.
Mm.
So it's expected. Top players
Yeah,
want to play in every
right.
team. It's expected.
No, that's completely true. It is expected. I mean, it's natural. It's a natural thing. Now, this is a question: who do you play, Kessie or Benacer? Because we know Tonali now has reached another level. So let's put Tonali is he leveled up. So forget Tonali, but Kessie and Benacer, you have 4 months to go. You have a chance. You're gonna win. You can win the Scudetto. It's literally you can take it. You can take it. Who are you gonna go with? Benacer, Kessie. Who's gonna be your guy?
You know the thing about Kessie, I don't know if you have noticed this, even though we're all pissed off at him, and I think Ben Nasser deserves to start some games, but you see how Kessie is a player that starts the game slow, and then in the end he becomes very good and sometimes influences it in a way. So that's the thing about Kessie, but honestly, he's taking valuable time and minutes away from Ben Nasser. It's never good for a midfielder with great quality and skill to stay on the bench because he'd simply be ruined. He would lose confidence and he'll become cold on the pitch. So I think Ben Nasser, even the reports say it, he's gonna start this game, and I even think he deserves to start in this game. And he forms a great partnership with Tonali. They both complement each other in many ways, defensively, attacking wise, skill wise, passing range wise. So yeah, I pick Ben Nasser. And if Kessie keeps on stalling and stalling and stalling, I would even consider him the fourth or fifth option. I don't even care because he's starting to piss me off.
Yeah. Look, man, this is a tough one for me, man. I seriously because everything you said is true. Like everything you said is definitely true. But if I'm the coach and I'm looking at the players, like I wanna get to the finish line. The thing is that even though Casillas has this issue with the contract, etc., but he's such a great player. He's such a
Yeah, he
great
is. I'm not gonna deny it. He is.
And even if he makes some mistakes, but all the other things he does, like his consistency during the game, he's fighting, never goes down. Like, and when he gets to a level of fitness where he's, we saw like he dominates the Serie A. Um, fuck, dude, this is a tough one for me. I think, damn, this is a tough one. This is a tough one, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I agree.
This is a tough one. Um, shit. Coach safe. Who are you gonna put? Benacer, see.
I didn't give a clear answer, did I? It's tough,
No,
because
yeah. No,
the thing
yeah,
is
you
that
got it.
both of them have a point, to start over each other. But the thing is, what message are we trying to send to Ben Nasser if we keep putting Kessie and out of form Kessie, let's be honest, who is gonna leave, and we're still picking him over the guy who was supposed to be our long-term partner with Tonali.
And,
That's
and
the
and
worrying part.
and this totally makes sense. This argument that you're making totally makes sense. It's a totally legitimate argument to make.
Honestly,
And
what I would do, I would start Ben Nasser, and if the game is not going well, I would put Kessié as a guy who would make the difference. I think that's the a fair one. And also to put Ben Nasser to play, because it's always been Kessié Tonali. Ben Nasser deserves a starting role for some games.
I mean, I think it would be nice to see Benacer start.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest with you. Like when he came back from the Afcon, and those 20 minutes he played against Juve, man, he looked fucking great, man. Like he looked like he was sharp. His movements were super fast. His thinking was like 1,000 miles per hour.
His tackling was amazing.
Yeah, yeah. He's tackling too, right? He's the Afcon got him really fit. I think they got. I don't know. Did you see what happened with Algeria? They got unlucky or what? I don't know.
No, unlucky they were terrible.
Oh,
And
really?
it's like they gave up after the first game. They completely gave up. Uh, but also they gave him motivation to return to AC Milan quickly, I guess. I don't know. Algeria was the favorites. It was weird what happened with them.
Benacer versus Inter. Benacer versus Inter. I saw fragments of that game. How did Benacer play against Inter?
Wait, he means the last game, yeah? The
Hmm.
2-1?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Mm, I think Ben Nasser came in early second half for Kessie. If I'm no, Brahim Diaz came for Kessie, and Ben Nasser came for who? I completely forgot.
Yeah, I was
It's like
working unfortunately, so I saw fragments of that game.
I was
It
too
was a great.
focused on Giroud. I was too focused on Giroud's goals, and I forgot everything else to goals. Like
Yeah. Um,
so, Ben Nasser came in the position of
I don't know. Benacer started. He started. Yeah,
oh, he
he started.
started. Yeah,
Oh, really? He started? Oh, dude, if he started against Inter,
I
then
forgot about that.
if he started against Inter, then he's gonna start. He can no problem start against freaking what you call it, Sampdoria.
Yeah, he was solid. He was solid against Inter. He held his own, to be honest.
Yeah, Skillard. Um, all three star. Oh, you're right. It was all three. It was Benacer, Tonali, and Kessie.
I
Yes,
forgot
yeah,
Kessie was in the camp. Yeah,
right.
that's it.
But Kessie in that role, guys, is pointless. Like, there's
It
no
was like
point.
a horror movie. It was like a horror movie.
It's a horror movie, man.
Yeah,
Having him there as a cap, like he that experiment is just I don't know, man. What is Pioli trying to do there? Like, why do you think he's doing that?
reminds me of Mete in the camp against Atalanta last season.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, yeah, you know the thing about Brahim. Even though right now, like a lot of players, yo G from Red Devil Studio, what's up? The title race is popping off now, guys. Inter drop points, mean I can win this. Hopefully. We got Nathan. What's up, Nathan?
What's
Hi,
going
Nathan.
on, guys? How's
How
it
you doing?
going? It's fucking
Good.
cold. That's all I'm doing.
Oh yeah, in Texas? What?
Yeah, it was in one area where I was. It was freaking 39 degrees and raining.
Oh shit, man! In
Yeah,
California, it's fucking hot in February when it's supposed
bro.
to be cold.
Bro, you should be thankful for that nice weather, bro. It's
That's
like
true.
yesterday it was 71. Today is 39. So,
Yeah, it was definitely true. So what's up, Nathan? How you doing? What you thinking about Milan Sampdoria?
bro, we should kill them. But the one fear I have is that if you notice all the big teams that won against good teams last week have all struggled. PSG and Bayern Munich. So hopefully we don't fall into that same series as they did after we beat Lazio and Inter.
Did Bayern just lose 4-1 today? Is that true?
Bayern
Or
Munich,
two.
Bayern Munich cost me $1,100 today.
Oh
I'm
my
done with
god.
them. I am done with them. I guess I got everything correct, and then Bayern Munich said "fucking German power" and fucked me up. God
No.
damn,
How the
motherfuckers, bro.
fuck did they lose 4 to
I
2?
got I got Manchester City, Lazio. Um, who else? I had well, of course, Bayern Munich. I had PSV, and I had one more team. And then fucking Bayern Munich, four. God damn! Every time I put them there, they always cost me. Every
Dude,
time.
this Bochum team, what position are they?
I mean, they're doing good for a team that got promoted, but
Oh, it's a
god
team that just
damn.
got promoted?
Yeah, this is a real. I mean, I don't know like their whole history, but they weren't in the Bundesliga last year, as far
Wow,
as I can
crazy.
remember.
Dude, what happened with the PSG? I'm hearing like that PSG is not playing good. Messi is not
I told you,
clicking. What the fuck?
PSG's problem is their midfield. I've said it 1,000 times. When you watch PSG play, they don't actually control the game. They just have really good front three.
They
So
are
if
a team
you
of
can control them,
individuals.
yeah, exactly. So if you control the middle of the field, you have a very, very good chance against PSG.
Now, I have a question about that because this poses a question. Now, so PSG is obviously a team full of superstars, right? Full of superstars, and when you have all these,
I wouldn't say full of superstars. They have like three.
well, I mean that's a lot. Well, I mean,
Fair
players
enough. Fair enough.
Neymar,
That's true.
Mbappe,
That's true.
Messi, Di Maria,
Hakimi.
Verratti, Hakimi. They have a lot of these players, right? But a lot of these players are offensive players, right? My question is this: is it the coach or is it the players?
It's
Would a coach with a bigger personality be able to make these players fight like their life depended on it? Because when you're being paid 30 million a year to play football a season, you can't be fighting for your life to fucking win,
I'll
right?
say this, Roy. I'll say this. So when we look at AC Milan and we look at our market, despite what any of us think, we get players for our system. Okay. When you look at PSG's market, they just get players because they have a name. P- Messi is not going to fit PSG because those players do not run for Messi. That's the difference. They
But
don't
but
get
Nathan,
players for their
Nathan,
system.
Nathan, and Messi doesn't run for them either.
Exactly. So you got players who don't fit your system or your ideology, and as a coach, you can't tell the owners no because the owners understand that not only for football but for marketing reasons why having Messi is so good. When in reality, that's not the player they actually needed.
No, I think that if you have Messi, like, how are you going to set up the team? You have Neymar, you have Mbappe, you have Messi, you have Di Maria. So you have
As a
these four.
cam,
You have these four players, right? Okay, yeah. So in a 4-2-1, in a 4-2-3-1, that makes sense. You put Di Maria on the right, you put Messi in the middle, you put Neymar on the left, and Mbappe can be like your false nine or something like that, or your center forward. Um, that can work. But those Neymar and Di Maria have to fucking work their asses off. Are they going to
Di
do that for
Maria,
you?
Di Maria works. So I would say that Di Maria is a workhorse.
Oh, he's going to
Neymar,
work.
well, Neymar is well, we know Neymar isn't going to.
He's not gonna fucking run all the way down to the line and press and do
No.
all that shit. But the thing is, you need your attacking midfielder to do that too.
Well, that's the thing. I wouldn't have said a 4-2-3-1 because as we know that Cam is required to do a lot offensively and
And
defensively.
defensively, right?
So I would say more of a Cam in like a 4-3-3.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of like
can't.
maybe not a Cam but like the role that Iniesta played like that or Iniesta or
Oh,
Xavi.
Iniesta played basically as a midzala, sinistra, like so left, center, mid, left.
Yeah.
But Iniesta also had to do a lot of covering.
Yeah, he did, but it's the running is nowhere near as intensive as a 4-2-3-1 though.
Yeah, in a 4-3-3, if you're a center mid, if you're a left center midfielder, you do have to do. I mean, the coach is going to ask you to do box to box. Um,
Yeah,
so I think the only position Messi can play, in my opinion, is either second striker
I
or
agree.
or striker, and you just don't let him. Just you know what? Just
Well,
wait for the ball. When the ball comes to you, do your thing, but and let everybody
and
else do it.
even then that hurts because if you're a coach that wants to play high press, you're not going to get that from Messi.
No.
He just stands. So like I said, it was a waste of time, honestly, getting Messi.
Now, it is true though that with Barcelona, like he was incredible. And also, I mean, let's look at the fucking Argentina, right? I mean, even though Messi did not have a great final, but in that tournament, Messi had out of the 12 goals Argentina scored, Messi was involved in 11 of them.
Exactly. Messi right now. Messi is transitioning from an insane goal scorer to a person that is going to be primarily about assists because Messi's vision is still the best out of any player currently right now. His passing is far better, and he can pick out those those little dinks over the top and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. This Galacticos 2.0 thing, I don't think it works, man. I don't think teams can be built that way because it's not real, man. It's a circus. It's a circus.
Yeah,
It's
they
not real.
they would need they would need our CDMs
Yeah,
around Messi.
yeah, yeah. You need Kessi. You need
Yeah,
Kessi. You need Tonali to cover for Messi's. Yeah. Well, they might get Kessi. Who knows? Kessi is being heavily linked to Barcelona right now. Um, Speaking about,
again, Barcelona's problem is again they fail to understand that they need defenders. Like their midfield is not really a problem. Their offense isn't a problem. It's their defense.
mm,
Like that's
they
their
get
problem. Like if you send Maldini over there for like a year and a half, their defensive problems will be solved.
right, right. Haza says Leonardo must be one of the worst directors around. So, did you guys hear that Paqueta might be going to Barcelona for 86 million? So Leonardo is willing to spend 86 million for Paqueta, and because Milan has a clause with the resale of Paqueta, if Leonardo buys him for 86 million, Milan is going to make 10% of that. What is 10% of 86 million? I think it's what, 8.6. So almost 10 million. Did you guys hear about that?
I
Yeah,
did,
around
but
around 12 million. And I don't know if Barcelona do that. Speaking of Barcelona perspective, they'd be idiots. They don't actually need Paqueta,
No,
like Nathan said.
Leonardo,
nope.
PSG.
Oh, to PSG, I thought to Barcelona. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
said Barcelona. I was confused.
yeah.
He, I mean, no, he would be good for PSG, I guess, but uh, not for 86 million.
That's a little bit crazy, 86 million. Like, I don't know what
That,
kind of player he developed into, but I remember him when he was with us. Like, he was good. That team just didn't have ideas. That team didn't. When he played with us, our team was
not
lackluster
like
in ideas.
yeah,
So it's
and
difficult to really judge him.
for I don't know when I watch Paqueta play, I don't get like I'm not afraid. You know, like the Brazilian players that I'm used to seeing at Milan, and then you look at Paqueta, and then you're like, okay, this guy doesn't actually scare anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him play since he left AC Milan. But I mean, I gotta think that if you're the number 10 of Brazil, like it must say something. Like he must
Yeah,
be. It must say something.
if you've been watching Brazil, you would know you would know that they don't have anybody else really.
But Brazil still develops crazy talent. I mean, I don't know if he's worth 86 million. I don't think he is. But it's just an interesting thing that Milan is going to make money if they do get that. Who would be the perfect striker for? Actually, there was a question I wanted to answer earlier. Kangaroo Roy. Okay, guys, this is for everybody. Would you rather a front three of Donnarumma? What the fuck? Would you rather a
Oh,
front three of Donnarumma, Belotti, Berardi, or your current front three? Dude, what a
I'm so confused by this.
that's such a Kangaroo needs to fucking stop. Uh,
Manchester United giving
Fucking
him more
drinking
trouble today, so
tequila.
he's probably having a heart attack.
What's going on with Man U, dude?
I, that team is just those players don't. They're just not. They don't want to play. I don't know if it's them not wanting to play for the coach or they just don't really gel together. But yeah, the talent's there. They need to get rid of Ronaldo.
Like these players, like Ronaldo and Messi, they should do what Ibra did. They should go to a small team where they become like idolized, and they teach. They kind of help the youngsters grow. But they're still chasing the fucking dragon. They're still chasing the dragon, and they need to kind of like refocus their energies in more productive places. Cristiano Ronaldo is a nightmare for any coach because
Yeah,
if you're a coach, you can't have a fucking system
nope.
because you got to play for Ronaldo and that's it.
And that's
They
why Messi
what
will always be
yeah,
better.
what they do in United, they just stick Ronaldo up top as a lone guy, and they don't give him service. And even when he gets service, for example, in the game against Southampton, he had two clear chances and he still finished. Didn't finish. But it also says a lot about the club when you have Harry Maguire as your captain.
Yeah,
It's a mess. It's a mess. They don't even have a CDM, a player, a holding midfielder. So the team has talents, but I think people overrate it a bit on saying it should be challenging and winning. The team still has many holes, to be honest. United.
Now, guys,
I agree.
question here. Mustafa says, "What if we get Ronaldo?"
No, 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 no,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
no, absolutely not.
Really?
I take Ibra any day of the week. I
What
take
if
Ibra any
what
day of the
if
week.
we replace Ibra with Ronaldo?
Nope.
No,
Never.
because
Never.
then
Never.
then we're gonna lose Liao. Okay, this is again, Roy. Remember, we've had this conversation before. Just because you're a world class player does not mean you can play every position effectively. You can play there, but playing there effectively is a completely different story. And as you can see at Manchester United, he's not a forward.
Huh. Well, it's hard for me to really say yes or no because fuck, man. Like honestly, if Ronaldo can guarantee you like 30 goals a season, man, it's
He's
hard
gone.
to say yes or no
He's
to
gone.
that.
He's now gone 6 games without a goal in the Premier League.
I think Manchester United is the wrong place for him because that team was suffering prior to him. That team is just not built well at all. It's obvious. It's kind of like how we were built when we had Montella and those guys. I don't know. It's not making sense. But I think Ronaldo in a team that plays football that I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
It's
think
hard for me to say yes or no.
Ronaldo overall was one of the greatest and is a better player than Ibra, but I would still take Ibra over him. We brought almost a 40-year-old who brought us back into the Champions League. I don't think Ronaldo would do something like that.
I
He would
totally
never do
And
something like that.
I totally agree with that. I would take
and
Ibra over
then
Ronaldo. Yeah, for sure.
and look how Ibra brings his teammates into the game.
Yes,
If
he does.
Ronaldo doesn't get something, what does he do? He starts crying, but he cries, but his criticism isn't constructive.
Yeah.
Whereas for Zlatan, he might go crazy, but it's constructive in how he conveys his message.
And also, it comes down to the technique. Uh, Ibra's technique allows him to be more of a playmaker, which kind of he has to dialogue with the players. He has to be this connection. But Ronaldo is a player that the playmakers play for. The
Yeah,
playmakers are looking for Ronaldo, and if he doesn't get yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's really hard to say.
And you know what? And you know what? I know people make fun of Giroud, but he's a player. If you give him a chance, if you pass to him, he scores. So why get another type of player? You know what I mean? That's the
Giroud,
thing.
man, dude, Giroud has surprised me, guys. I gotta say, like, I was not at all impressed with the Giroud Mercato. If it was one of the points where I was like, I'm not very impressed with him. But what impressed me the most about him is his personality. Like, he's got a really, really strong, confident personality, and very calm, cool, relaxed, collected. Very logical. He's a very logical human being. Um,
Experience. He can have the worst of games and still can score 2 goals. That's experience right there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, shit. The guy's won Champions Leagues. He's won World Cup. He's fucking won it all. One thing I did realize about Giroud is that he has definitely gotten better at playing those layoffs with the midfielders. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah, yeah, and even
Yeah,
his heading accuracy has been better in passing to the his hold of play, his accuracy.
Yeah, that second goal, no, the third goal that he scored, that whole play. Do you guys remember how it started? It was basically, I think it was Calabria, a long ball from the goal line, pretty much, all the way to the midfield. Giroud lays it off uh, into Brahim's Diaz path perfectly. The layoff was that those layoffs are the most some of the most is probably the most difficult thing to do in football is to do those layoffs because you're attacking a ball that is coming at you at super high velocity from 80 yards in the air, landing, and you have a defender on your back, and you have to coordinate your body, coordinate the way you touch the ball, and you have to put the ball perfectly into your teammate's path. And that play he did, that is fucking top notch play. And then he ran another 40 meters to meet the ball again. That goal there was super, super high class.
He
My
learned
lord.
stuff from Ibra. Ibra taught him some stuff in the
Yeah,
training.
right, right, exactly, exactly. He's learning from Ibra. Yeah, yeah. Who do you want? Who do you want next season as your striker? Safe.
Shit, that's a hard question. Ask Nathan first. I'm gonna have to think about this.
Nathan, who do you want? Who do you want as your striker next season?
uh, Jonathan David.
Jonathan David. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I still think we benefit more from a more mobile striker. And David, he's mobile. He also has, good foot skills for a forward, and he can score goals. So I don't see, I don't see how that's not beneficial for us.
I don't know him. He's not a player that I know. I do know that he is 50 million, and he is a player that Milan have been linked with in this mercato. But he's a player that a lot of teams are after. He's Canadian, right? Is that true?
Yeah,
Yes.
Wow, Canada is doing really well in the World Cup qualifications.
Yep.
I think Canada is first right now in the group stages.
Yeah. There they are, and they already beat the United States, which I mean really
Wow.
isn't like shouldn't be that difficult with how that coach is.
Mm, I don't know the coaches. Speaking of the United States and American players, Pulisic did win the Intercontinental Cup with Chelsea against Palmeiras. So that happened today. Did you guys see that game?
I've been working.
I, I didn't, but I saw they won at the 117th minute. So that's all I know.
They went to overtime, really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Havertz scored the winning goal.
Wow. Was
Roy,
it
I,
really?
I, I, Roy, I found a perfect striker.
Who
Do
is
you
it?
remember? Do you remember Patrick Schick?
Yeah, of course.
Guy was crazy at the Euros, and he's been tearing shit up in the Bundesliga. And he's very technical. He's very good on the ball, and he's clinical. And he's still like 25, 26. So Schick would be a great option for me.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sheikh, I know him a little bit better because I remember him when he played in Italy and I saw the Euros. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I like him. He's a good player. I don't know. I don't think he's Ibra level. Do you think he's Ibra level?
It's
I
hard,
don't.
you know.
I don't think
It,
anyone is Ibra level, to be honest.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's
Except
it.
for Lewandowski. Lewandowski is the only one that can be considered better than Ibra at this point.
Mm.
I would also go for Alexander Isaac. Isaac is crazy good.
Isaac is a player that is being heavily linked to Milan right now.
But I think it's very expensive for us. I think it's a bit unrealistic, if I'm being honest.
What I
Yeah,
saw is
I
40
think
million.
so.
If it's only 40, then let's get him. I thought it was like 50, 60.
I don't think it's 40
Well, let me see what his.
because last I thought I saw his what they claimed his worth was like 70 or some shit like that.
Let me see. 40, 40. No, is that him? 44 million.
He must his
Mm.
what's his how much time is left on his contract?
Let's see.
Because I'm almost positive his his amount was like ridiculous.
His highest market value 44. Contract expires 2026. Oof. Damn, what kind of fucking contract did he sign?
And if we are gonna try and get him, we have to challenge Arsenal, who also need a striker. So it's gonna be a tough competition.
Yes, and we have to watch out for Sanchez.
If anyone chooses Arsenal over Milan, I give up.
Sanchez is also being contended, right? Arsenal are heavily linked with Sanchez, and Sanchez has also made it known that he wouldn't mind going to Arsenal.
Yeah, because of money. Like I said,
Right,
if you go to
of
the
course.
EPL, you're going because of money, not because of footballing reasons.
Well, playing devil's advocate, I mean, they are doing well this season. They have a very good young core, and they are one win away from reaching fourth spot. So I can understand if a player wants to go to the Premier League and goes to Arsenal with this team they're building right now. That's the thing.
If Arsenal doesn't make the Champions League, he should choose AC. AC
Yeah,
Milan.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, what do you guys think? If Sanchez is going to come to Milan, how do you see Milan evolving? Because
I'll let Nathan.
Sanchez
I'll
is a
let
player
Nathan
that
choose.
I watched very carefully because when I saw him play with Portugal, and this player is amazing. Sanchez is a fucking peach of a player.
You guys,
Um,
give me 1 second. I need to make a phone call. I'll be right back.
all right.
Okay.
Sanchez, man, is a peach of a player. Like he's a playmaker. He knows how to keep the ball. His timing is beautiful. His technique is incredible. Like he's a football player. But there you go. He's injured again.
Injured again. Well, the fuck. I don't know. I think it's not wise to get him based on his injury record. I mean, I don't know about that.
So what about this? Look, if Milan get Sanchez and Botman, we're going to spend around 70 million, more or less.
Yeah.
More or less. Renato Sanchez, his market value is 33 million. Botman is somewhere around the same. So it's going to come down to 70 million. And so that means that they could maybe just do one more signing, one more big, medium big signing. So it won't be, I don't know, maybe I mean, they could probably go all the way up to 90 million, maybe. Maybe they can this summer. So, but 30 million, they could go for Isaac and do like, I'll pay you 20 this year, 20 another year, 40 million. But what about this? What about this? You spend your 30 million on Botman, you bring in Anli, you bring in Pobega. Those two players are going to cover that hole that Kessie is going to leave. And then you spend the rest of the money on a superstar, maybe that plays in a more forward position. Um, it comes down to asking yourself this: Kessie is an amazing midfielder, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
If you lose an amazing midfielder, you want to bring in an amazing fielder just as good as him, and that is just the way logic, logical thinking. But do you think Pobega and Ali can fill that gap and spend that money on, let's say, Isaac or whatever, some other player?
I mean, let's be honest. I know we're pissed off at Kessie, but replacing him in his best, it's gonna have to take a special type of player. Pobega, I like him, but if I'm being harsh and honest, I don't think he'll reach that superstar level. I think he'll be a solid player who could come in at hard times. I don't know if he's quality of a starter, that would change games every time, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, me
Adley,
too.
yeah, the thing about Adley, he plays more in a forward position, more of a playmaking position. Kessie isn't the type of player like Adley,
Yeah.
That's the thing. Shit, I don't know. I mean, if we're gonna get Sanchez, I know Pioli probably is gonna do this. I love Diaz, but just the thought of having Tonali, Ben Nasser, and Sanchez in the midfield, I mean, just imagine that. A midfield of everything, basically, you know? A midfield of everything. It would be awesome.
Yeah, and it's a solution he can definitely use for sure. I do think the Brahim Diaz next year is going to have a super crazy jump.
Yeah.
Like, I do. I really think that. Now, I mean, okay. I know that a lot of people are skeptical about Brahim Diaz right now. I get it. I think though that Brahim Diaz, we're not going to see that Brahim Diaz now. He's his form is back. He's popping. Every time he has a ball, he turns around and he does 30 meters with the ball. He brings the whole team up front, and we saw what he did against Lazio. He takes that ball, he runs with the ball up front. That's what he has to do. He's an attacking midfielder. He gets the
Yeah.
ball from the midfield and he attacks. That is what he's doing. And then, of course, people saying, well, I want to see that through ball. I want to see that shot in the bottom corner. I want to see the shot. Those will come. But the essential work of being the attacking midfielder, I think he's going to explode right now, these next games, like right now. And then he's going to just keep on going up and up, up and up, unless something happens. We'll see. I might be
But
wrong. I don't know. It's just
wouldn't you think that getting Sanchez, we would have an overload of midfielders? I mean, even with Kessie leaving, you have Tonali, you have Ben Nasser, you have Pobega, you have Adli. Yeah, you can even add Krunic, you can even Bakayoko. Where does Sanchez play? He doesn't play in that camp position, you know? That's the thing.
such as does not play in that cam position. You're saying?
I mean, he can,
Uh,
but usually he's a center midfielder, not a cam,
yeah, he's more of he's a center mid for sure. That's why I was saying, like, this is why I've been saying that Pioli really needs to just try and. I wish he would have done it during the Copa. Work on like just another formation.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
I know Roy, you call it the Mickey Mouse Cup, but this tournament is a tournament where you should really be experimenting. Like that should be the whole point of it, is to experiment with what you have. And I think it was just a really good missed opportunity to see, how the team would work in another formation.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, it's I mean, yeah. I mean, off the Coppa Italia, I just don't give a fuck about it, guys. I don't know. A lot of people don't. It's just the truth. It's like how excited are you guys that we have to face Inter again for two derbies? Like for
I
me,
mean,
honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. Like to me, it's just a nuisance. It's like, what's the point? Who cares? For what? Like, who cares about it? This trophy brings you nothing. It's literally the Mickey Mouse Cup. That's all it is. It brings you nothing.
I just
Win
wonder
it.
how much I just wonder how much of an effect the Coppa Italia will have on our chances of winning the league. That's what I'm trying to work out. I don't think it's gonna affect it too much. So that being said, I actually wouldn't mind some silverware. It's been quite a while since we've seen that.
And I understand that. I understand people want silverware. Totally fine. Totally good. I totally understand that. Um, I think one of the things that bothers me the most is that I wanted to be done with Inter. Like, dude, we out of the two games we played with Inter, we tied one, we won one. We won the derby this year. It's ours. Fuck you. We won it. Now we have to fucking play them again for a cup that nobody gives a shit about. And then Milan is going to go all in. They're not going to do any experiments. They're going to
Yeah.
fucking go all in. Inter is gonna go all in, and who knows? That might then we have to play against fucking uh, I don't know, Cagliari the next game, and for some reason we're fucked from the Coppa game, the semifinal. When we need to get those points from Cagliari, getting those 3 points from Cagliari is a million times more important than winning the semifinal of the Coppa Italia. This cup
Tona-
brings you nothing. It brings
Tonali
it's
is even yeah. Tonali is gonna miss the game against Inter as well. So
The first
that
round.
yeah, but still that's gonna mess us up a bit. Not having Tonali against Inter. That's the thing.
yeah.
Well, I mean, again, this is one of those times where it would have been nice if we would have kept, um, Pobega or something like that. So we can try something new. I just, I really
Uh,
wish he would have
did you
experimented a little bit
did
more.
you when I asked Safe that question, and Safe, you kind of answered that. Nathan, did you hear that question? So, would you rather replace Kissi with Sanchez, or would you rather replace Kissi with an attacking player like Mustafa alluded to, a Berardi, and you're fine just with Pobega and Adli coming in, and they're going to fill the numbers?
Honestly, I personally am fine with motherfucker. This person, god damn. Oh man. Sorry about that. Uh, I would be fine with. I would definitely be fine with having Pobega and Adley coming in to do that. Um, I would definitely prefer getting like an actual cam to push Diaz. Yeah, I do think Diaz can do a good job. I really do. But oh my god, these people really be on some crazy stuff. But I would I think I would prefer like getting a cam to help Diaz out. To be honest,
Got you. You
I
don't think?
really think.
Do
But
you think Sanchez could be that cap?
he can. He has the technical qualities to do so. Um, for sure, he has the technical qualities to do so. Uh, I don't know. It's a tricky thing because it's really about what Pioli wants to do.
You know what? Pioli obviously likes to put these cam players that are like more midfielders than cams, kind of thing. I mean, it is safe to think that Pioli would use Sanchez as a cam, and some people think that that's why he's coming. He's coming to be a cam. I don't know. I think he can do both roles. He can either play in the double pivot or the cam. Um, but if he does come, he could be Brahim, the guy that is fighting for that position with Brahim Diaz, and then rotating in the midfield too. What do you think about that?
I would be fine with that. Like Renato Sanchez in the cam position makes more sense than Kessie in the cam position.
I agree. Yeah,
So
definitely.
something like that can most definitely work. Which is why I'm fine if he comes and plays as a cam. I'm fine. But if he comes and goes into the position of Kessie, I'm not going to be okay with that because I know defensively we're not going to be the same.
Mm.
Whereas with Pobega's already shown us that he can, hang with Kessie. Like I was impressed when he just completely manhandled Kessie when we played Torino. That moment right there told me that we would be in good hands with Pobega.
Yeah, Pobega is definitely living a crazy situation right now because obviously he was doing great in Torino. He was play. Juric came out and said that this is a player that we always have to have him play. He literally said these words. But then in the mercato, the winter mercato, Torino wanted to get Pobega. They wanted to get Pobega, and Milan said no. Pobega is coming back. Now Pobega is on the bench, so now he's being wasted away on the bench because they decided to go with Mandragora and to play the other guy, Ricci, or whatever they
So,
got
so
Ricci.
So this is my question: if they're gonna do that to our player, why can't we just recall him?
And there was this a possibility of him being recalled in. People were talking about that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's numbers. It's a matter of numbers. I'm
Like
guessing.
I would much rather have Pobega than Bakayoko.
Right, but I guess it's the winter market and that operation. You can't just get rid of Bakayoko, right? They already have Bakayoko. Are you dissatisfied with Bakayoko?
No, I'm not. But if it comes between giving Pobega a chance, a player that we know is going to be a future Italian national player, I would much rather have Pobega.
Well, hopefully next year it would be nice. It would definitely be nice to have not so much that he's. I mean, yeah, the fact that he's Italian and international and can be a national player because having that domestic core is always important. But having a player that came from the academy, like a Calabria, like
Right.
we want to see these players. Like where are these guys?
And that's
Where,
that's one thing I would like to mention as well. If you're an academy player and you see how the team treats you once you get to a certain age, like your mindset could get fucked up.
yeah,
Like no
you
matter how hard you try, the first team's just gonna go buy somebody else.
you get jaded, you get not complacent, you have resentment, and your
Less
motivations.
less drive. Yeah,
Let's drive, yeah. Um, Speaking of youngsters, I saw that this guy Nasty, with the cool name, he got himself in the headlines again. He's doing really well for AC Milan,
yeah.
the youth players, and Juventus is on it. Juventus wants to get him. Our mortal enemies, Juve. They
I
want uh,
see.
they want Nasty.
Exactly. So again, whenever situations like this happen, I think it's important for the senior team to utilize these players sparingly. Like that's the difference between like the top teams is that in games like Spezia or Sampdoria, they'll play one or two young players. Like they're not afraid to do it because the main core of the team is still there to like help them get better. But we don't even attempt to like utilize these guys, and then they just leave.
I think the more we're moving forward in time, the less space there's going to be for these players. Because at a certain point, Milan is starting to get to the point where when they play, they're always going to be obligated to win, no matter against who.
Yeah, but
Um,
that Bayern Munich, Juventus, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Liverpool, they are already in those obligatory positions to always
yeah,
win.
yeah,
And yet we still see them play one or two young players against like bottom half teams. I'm not saying it has to be all the
yeah.
time, but
Right, right,
like
right.
one player, like when we were like against Lazio, I know that was the Copa, but we were winning 3-0. Why isn't our young forward getting into the game?
The new kid, Lazetic.
Yeah, like why is he not getting into the game? Why isn't Maldini getting into the game earlier? Like it's,
Now,
I,
do
I
you
know he
think?
came in, but earlier.
Do you guys think Lazetic is like literally just not ready? Like he's too young.
I mean, again, the whole age thing, it does matter, but if you got it, then you've got it. So who knows? Maybe he really isn't just ready yet. That's a very possible possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that. And you know what? I don't know if you guys remember this, but every time when it was during the Ancelotti era, there was this kind of thing that if a new youngster would come to AC Milan, then Ancelotti would call Galliani right away because he was very excited, and then this would make the news. Galliano would talk about this. I mean, ever since Lazetic joined AC Milan, the messaging that has come out about this player is not phenomenal. It's that okay? These are the things that have come out about him. That when it comes to coordination, shooting, his volleys, his ability to, you know, um, shoot is really good, really impressive. He's a very smart kid. He speaks perfect English, very bright, but he's not used to the intensity of the training. And they've noticed that he still needs to adapt to the intensity of the training. So he still has a lot of, as Bonucci said, pasta asciutta da mangiare. He has to learn. He has to get used to that kind of speed, that kind of intensity. Um, it's going to be a while until we see him. I think 18 is very young, very young.
I mean, yeah, it is, but you got other players on teams who are currently bigger than us, and they're playing at 18 and whatnot. So
You got Mbappe.
you got,
Like Mbappe, when he was 18, he was playing like
I can't remember the black kid on Dortmund. He was like 16 or 17 when he made his debut.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, that kid there, he seems to be a very special kid. Like,
You got Musiala. He featured a lot for Bayern Munich when he was just a teenager. You got the kids in England and Manchester City. You got Barcelona that's a whole nother story because they always do this. But this is not uncommon for teams outside of Italy to do these things.
No. In Italy, it's very uncommon. But
Right.
in other places, I know it's quite common. I mean, look at Rooney. Rooney was a teenager when he got started. A lot of in France, in England, in Germany, in Holland, in Italy. The thing about Italy is that everything is so tactical. Everything is so about outsmarting your opponent and all this crap. And then they're all dogs in Italy. They're all pieces of shit. They're scumbags. They fucking hurt each other on purpose. They're fucking scumbags in Italy, man. They'll hurt you on purpose. They'll fuck with you psychologically. I don't know. It's just maybe more difficult. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, because it's interesting because then AC Milan goes out and then we go get Leao, super, super, super young, and and then we look at someone like Luca, who is really, really young and scoring goals.
Who's Luca? Oh, Luca, right.
Luca, and then what? He's 10 million, and Milan's like, oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess
like the thinking is very, very interesting because we got Leao for almost 30 million, and
right.
At the time Lille was garbage. I mean, they weren't like super bad, but they weren't like how they were last year. And we went and got Leao for almost 30. Luca is doing very good, and it's like,
yo, are you still there? Are you there? Yo. I think we lost that. I don't know what happened with Luca. He's not making the headlines anymore as much as he was. Neither is Colombo. I think Colombo played today. Do we have any information on Colombo? Did he play today? Do you guys know?
I'll check now.
I think Spal played Monza today with Berlusconi. Guys, Berlusconi is a pimp. Guys, did you guys see Berlusconi today, guys? Guys, he is 80-something years old. He goes to the football game with a hot blonde chick. Come on, man. This guy's a pimp. Respect to Berlusconi. That guy, dude. Legend.
He's still having these crazy parties.
Oh, man. That guy will never stop. Dude, what a legend. Berlusconi shows up to the football game with the supermodel. dude. Rock. That guy will be a rock star forever. Yeah. So Spal played Monza today.
Yeah, they lost 4-0, and
Whew, shit.
Colombo, I think from what I'm seeing, has been taken off due to injury.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Damn, that sucks.
And last time he scored a goal, and he hasn't scored a goal yet in 2022.
Um, he hasn't scored a goal yet. I think Luca has also kind of stopped scoring goals. Both those players have kind of like Monza have Monza must have the best bunga bunga parties. Berlusconi is
That's
living
funny.
my wet dreams. Tonali Benacer, backups. Berlusconi forever. You know the cool thing. Well, I don't know. The thing about Berlusconi is that when they asked him about these parties in the reports or in the media, like he would joke about it, and he did not give a shit, dude. That guy was crazy. He did not give a fuck. He was like the prime minister of the country, and he was making jokes about having orgies.
Hey,
Oh
sometimes
my
that's the best way to deflect. That's the best way to deflect that type of criticism is just mess or joke around about it.
I guess yeah, you're right. It's just a way to deflect negativity about it. Yeah. Uh, so Berlusconi said something today. What did he say? I didn't like, if I'm to criticize something, I don't know what you guys felt about it. Berlusconi used to always kind of like interfere in the team selection, and
Yeah,
he wanted two strikers. He wanted Suso to play as the striker next to goal. I don't know, man. I thought Berlusconi should have kind of took a step back. Uh, what did you guys think about that when he was doing that?
Um, you know, I want to play the side of a fan and say that talk was that of a fan speaking
Right. Yeah.
because that's how we are. We say, "Oh, this guy needs to do this," except he
Right.
has the power to actually make it happen. So I think he was speaking in terms of a fan and not of someone who is trying to control the coach.
Yeah, he was speaking like a fan. But the message obviously came from the media and it was coming
Right.
across, and it did affect the team in a way, or the coaches in a way, or because the coaches were always asked about it, especially when it came to Suso. So, why do you think about this? Berlusconi wants Suso to be closer to the goal, and how come you keep on playing him on the right? So, there's always this bullshit going on with the coaches and that thing. But guys, do you think is Suso better as just on the right, or should he have played next to the goal, like as a center forward or second striker?
I think on the wing that was his best position, and there was a time when he was our best player, and nearly every cross he made found a striker. The problem with Suzo is that he would be world class for one half of the season, and then the second half he would completely disappear. That's his problem.
Mm. Yeah. Joel asks, Roy, do you think anyone will ever repeat what Berlusconi did? Damn, guys, that's tough.
For me, he's an icon. There will never be another Berlusconi. No way.
I
No
don't
way.
know,
Mm,
guys.
you would have to get like a insane mega rich owner
Yeah.
in today's world. That's what it would take.
And but it wasn't just Berlusconi. Of course, Berlusconi was the man behind it, but it was Galliani, Braida. Then Leonardo had a big part in it, also, guys. Leonardo with the Brazilian players,
Yeah.
Dida, Kaká, Serginho, those guys. Because Leonardo was in Milan when Milan won the Scudetto in 1999 under Zaccheroni. Leonardo was the guy giving Birov the assist on that left or right wing. So Leonardo has been a big part of AC Milan, and he really helped during that Ancelotti period. Leonardo had a big part in it too. A lot of people, in the background had a big part in that Milan. But I don't know, guys. Do you think Louis Vuitton is the guy?
Man, I wish, if anything, just to have that jersey. Whew, that jersey was sexy. Y'all ain't gonna lie.
The LV?
Hell yeah, man. That shit. I mean, you can't deny that was a sexy ass jersey.
So he's apparently the richest man on earth, apparently.
I thought. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, last time it was him, Bezos, then it's Bezos, then it's him. I don't know. Um, I don't know, guys. This is a tough one. This is a tough one to answer. I don't. I want to say no. I don't think so.
I don't think it will be them either, but I really don't know who it's gonna be.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think anyone can repeat what Berlusconi did. I don't know. Like, is it possible? Do you think it's
And you
possible?
know, in this is what I was saying about the whole Newcastle takeover and how it's gonna take them like a very long time. For Milan, it's another story because who wouldn't want to come to Milan if we can pay them the money that they're asking?
Mm, yeah, right. Beckham had some beautiful words. Did you guys post that? Was it one of you guys on the WhatsApp that posted Beckham's words? Where did I see that? Man, Beckham said some amazing things about Milan and how great the Milanello is. Milanello is not this super advanced technological infrastructure, but he said that you can really feel the weight of the history in those grounds. And it's just so inspiring. It just makes you understand how important the history of a club is. He was saying he had these beautiful words he just released about Milan a few days ago. Um, Now let's look, guys. Abramovich has spent a lot of money, but has he even come close to what Berlusconi achieved with Chelsea?
Hell no.
Not even close, right?
Uh, I mean,
Hell
he has achieved greatness. He has won every club competition, but for me, after Perez, I think Berlusconi is the second greatest owner, in my opinion. Or maybe he is up there with Perez. I don't know. Depends on opinion, honestly.
Yeah. If you ask Berlusconi, he would say he's the number one. Berlusconi said that they should name the stadium after him because they named the stadium after Bernabeu, and he was saying, I've won more than Bernabeu. I'll come around Madrid at the stadium named after Bernabeu. He wanted the stadium to be named after him. The narcissism, beautiful. City been trying for 10 years, still haven't won UCL. Berlusconi is fucking first in his first 4 years. He had won, guys. Berlusconi's first, I think, 6 years. He made 5 Champions League finals. Like that's insane.
Well,
88, 89, final, right? And then it was 1991 final. 92, they didn't make the final. 93, they made the final. 94, they made the final. 95, they made the final. So out of one, two, three, four, out of six, yeah, five. Like, what the fuck? That is insane. In
yeah,
six,
it's gonna be hard to replicate his success.
in
Even when a
six,
mega rich owner comes, there's no way.
guys, imagine living back then, huh? Imagine being at this age back then and living AC Milan making 6 finals in 6 seasons, 5 finals.
I would have
Shit,
wanted to live that through that time, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
damn man, that's crazy. Um, 93, 95 hurt. Those were painful. The 94 final, man, against Barcelona. Have you guys seen the game? Did you guys? I don't think you guys were born when that game happened. Maybe,
I'm an 89 baby.
you're 89, so
Yeah.
you were five, 5 years old.
Yeah, I was 5.
And safe, you weren't born, right?
Nah, I'm 2001.
Did you guys see that game from full to beginning? Have you ever seen it? You should watch it if you haven't, because it was
I
such
saw
a great game.
extensive highlights. I saw extensive highlights. I even forgot who scored the freaking goals, which is embarrassing. But I watched the game. I think a while ago.
Yeah, I was
Was it
definitely.
Masara? Was it Masara who
Yeah,
scored?
Massaro,
Yeah,
he scored the first two, and then it
yeah.
was Savicevic with an amazing goal. Oh my god, Savicevic's goal was crazy. And then it was freaking Tesai. Tesai with a beautiful goal also.
Yeah.
Um, I've watched almost all those finals since I had nothing better to do during banter. Yeah, no. Joel became a fan of Milan during the banter era, guys. Joel is like a real AC Milan
Respect.
Yeah, that
Respect.
is respect.
like it's easy to become a fan in the early 80s, in the late 80s, early 90s, right? So I mean, okay, it's easy to become an AC Milan fan, but imagine becoming a fan during the banter. Like that deserves an ovation. That's
Well, I don't know.
amazing.
Thank God that at least I witnessed the a bit of the Champions League and also witnessed the league title in 2010. So at least I,
Oh right, right.
yeah.
That league title, guys. I did not like that one, man. You know, and
I
this is
loved
my
it.
this is my opinion.
I,
This is just an opinion. I
I,
know it's controversial.
I mean, in the same season, we won 3-0 against Napoli, 3-0 against Inter. We beat you. I think it was a very nice year, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. No, I totally agree, man. I mean, it was great winning. I just could not stand Allegri. I cannot. I can. He destroyed. He
Yeah.
destroyed everything that was good about AC Milan, man. He just destroyed it. Yeah, yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy stuff back then. Did you guys hear this news that Mourinho is done and Gattuso is going to come in for Mourinho in June? Did you guys hear
Why
about that?
Really?
would why the hell would Gattuso do this to himself? Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Oh.
I mean, I guess the alert would be to see if he can stabilize the club. But I mean, let's be real. Roma really aren't that far away from a Champions League spot. I mean, yeah, they're not
No, they're
playing the
not.
best, but they're really not
Yeah.
that far away when you really think about it.
Let's see. They have. They are at 39 points. They are 6 points away.
Yeah, 6 points. That's
Two
if
games.
Juventus lose to Atalanta, Roma win. Now it's down to three.
It's down to 3 points, right?
No,
Like
I think Juventus is gonna slap Atalanta. No, no
I,
way.
I
No
I
way.
think so too. I think so too. But you never know in football. Anything can happen. I mean, shit. And the referee fucking took the game away from us against Spezia, so anything can
Yeah.
happen. So, but but the whole thing is just they're not far away. Like they could say all this crazy shit, and then somehow Roma squeak into the fourth place spot at the end of the year, and then they're sitting red face.
So, hey, I want to ask you guys now that the Mercato has changed because of the winter transfer market, who do you think is going to finish the top four? You don't have to tell me the order, but who do you think is going to finish the top four?
Nathan, go first.
I mean, clearly Milan and Inter will most certainly be there. Napoli should be there. It would. I feel like it would take a pretty big collapse on their part to not. So it's gonna be a real race for Juventus, Atalanta, and maybe Roma if they can get their shit together.
Mm. And if you were to pick one of those three, who would you say?
Juventus.
Yeah. Do you think that their summer transfer market just is a big deal? Do you think that not summer, sorry, winter transfer market, Vlahovic, Zakaria? Do you think that
Yeah,
has taken the team to a different level?
yeah, because Zakaria, unlike McKennie, he can play many positions, not just in the middle, but he can play in defense as well. We've seen that he has, an eye for goal. His goal, the way he chipped the keeper was fantastic. So yeah, man, that's a big portion right there. And then of course Vlahovic is just a goal machine, so it's only natural that you would expect them to finish up the fourth place spot.
Um, Chiesa is not going to be back this season, unfortunately, Mustafa. Chiesa is done for the season. He's like Kjaer. Chiesa is like Kjaer. So Chiesa's impact on this season. I don't know. Oh, maybe you mean just in general. Just in general. Yeah. So, do you think that if Juventus um, keep Chiesa, Dybala, Vlahovic, and who else? And
Moise Keane.
Mosekin, Quadrado, I guess. Does that make them one of the best attacks in Europe?
If it could be if they had a more offensive minded coach.
The coach is so big. The coach is such a big factor in this because this coach
Yeah.
does not let these players play. But it could be like one of the deadliest trios that you can think of, like Vlahovic, Chiesa, and Dybala, right? Like if you played these players like in a team like a Guardiola team, like
Yeah,
you had,
they would be insane under Guardiola, to be honest.
yeah, they would just score and do crazy shit. Um, what do you think of Inter getting Gosens and Caicedo? Even you,
Caicedo,
yeah.
I think they needed another target striker because they have Sanchez and Correa on the bench, and they're not really target strikers other than Dzeko. He can be a good option off the bench. For Gosens, I honestly think Perisic has been amazing. I didn't expect him to be this good even defensively. He works very hard. So I don't think the signing of Gosens is really gonna take them to the next level this season at least. Because we also gotta remember
I
that
agree.
he's been injured most of the season, if not the whole season. So I think
He had a nasty injury.
yeah, I think sticking with Perisic to the end of the season is a very good option for them. He's really good. He's really good.
You know what? This made me think about something. What do you guys think about? I don't know if it's happening in other leagues too. Of course, I don't give a fuck because you guys know I only have time for the Serie A. But we had Gosens, Kjaer, and Chiesa, all fucking ACLs. There's a lot of players in Italy that are getting this kind of injury. Do you think it could be related to maybe the way the pitches are in Italy? The fact that in Italy the pitches are always shit and these players are getting these kind of injuries? Or do you think it's just a coincidence? I don't know. Are these injuries happening in other leagues too? Is Man City losing pieces like this or other teams? I don't know. Do you guys know?
No,
Mm,
I haven't really heard about anything like that from other leagues. I mean, it's a combination of both coincidence and the pitch.
Hmm.
Like I said before, ACL isn't like pulling a muscle. It's about how your leg is planted on the ground and how it bends and what
Yeah,
direction.
that's the inside tendon in your kneecap that
Right.
just snaps in half.
And it's
Oh,
it's easy to be done. Like I don't know if you guys have ever hyperextended your knee, but holy
no.
shit, it's awful. I've done it to both knees, and
Oh,
it's
really?
you're out for a long
Oh,
time.
fucking long time. You had ACLs
Yeah,
for both knees? No, but not
no, no,
tears.
no,
Not full
no, no.
tears.
It was just a hyperextension of my knees. Um, one playing outside football outside at one of the games, and when I landed, my leg went backwards.
Oh,
And then playing indoor soccer, that's
oh yeah.
turf and like cement.
That's
So
the
yeah,
worst.
someone tackled me. Yeah, someone tackled me, and my leg didn't slide underneath.
Ah, Ow.
Same, yeah, I know. Same thing happened with me. In my right knee, I actually made a tackle. I also extended my knee, and I couldn't move my leg like left and right for like a few months. Seriously, it was so
Yeah,
bad. It was so bad.
yeah, yeah. So ACL, that's like literally like 1,000 times worse. So imagine hyperextension, you're out for a couple, a few weeks to maybe 2 months, and then you go ACL, and that's a whole year. Like, just think of like the magnitude of that.
Um. So, who is this? Mustafa says Serie A is more physical. Now, check this out. I was always under the impression that um, EPL is more physical than Serie A,
It
right?
is. Yeah, it is.
Okay, but if you ask Tomori this question, he'll tell you differently.
Well, it depends on what you mean by physical.
Well, let's see. Tomori had this amazing interview. A few. Let me get it. Let me see what you guys think about what he
So
said.
and even before you continue, Roy, Ibrahimovic was also asked in an interview, and he said something along with also that the Premier League is more physical and it's overrated technically, but it's
What?
more
Wait, wait,
physical than
wait, wait. Who said that?
Ibrahimovic. He said that it's overrated technically, but it's more physical than any other league. He said that.
Really?
Man,
Yeah.
yeah, the EPL is more. It is more physical, but
Mm.
it's more brainless physicality. It's not like in Serie A, it's physical, but if you really look at it, it's more tactical.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to find this interview because it was such a great interview. By the way, Tomori is back in the starting lineup for tomorrow, so that is good news.
It's also
Um,
bad news because I don't want to risk him. I would rather start with Kalulu and Romagnoli, to be honest,
Yeah,
in this game.
I would too. Just let him come in like at the 60-minute mark.
just ease him in.
Yeah,
And he's playing against fast players, so it's easier to get injured, you know? That's the thing.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you.
And also, we need to confirm whether or not Jovinko is playing because we're being told that he's not playing. Other people are saying that reports are saying that he is playing. Um,
Wouldn't he be their best player
Jovinko,
or one of their best players on the team?
I think so. Yeah,
So why would you not play him?
yeah, because something about him not being registered yet,
Oh, okay.
right? Because he just joined the club a few days ago.
Okay,
But I'm not
gotcha.
sure about that. I gotta find this tomorrow interview because he said the questions are really good and there's a lot of insight. But I gotta find it, guys. Give me a second.
Yeah, the I would definitely say the Premier League is more physical, and that, and I said it before. I know Kangu always gets mad at me, but in terms like the Premier League, in terms of like overall skill and tactics, is like fucking bottom tier. Like,
Really, you
yeah,
put it
man, like
bottom tier?
they are garbage when it comes to like tactics and overall skill. I mean, when you look at the
Really?
EPL, all you see is
That's
City and
harsh, man.
Liverpool. Hey, I don't care. Look, look. City and Liverpool are the only teams where you can see a system and you can identify what they're doing. Now, go look at Manchester United. Go look at Chelsea. Go look at Arsenal. Go look at those. Go look at Tottenham is different because they got Conte, so now that's another story. But look at those other teams, and you tell me, are they good tactically? And look at their overall skill.
Well, what about Leeds? Don't they have like this coach that Bobo Vieri Casano and Lele Adani think he's the greatest coach that has ever existed? What about him? Bielsa.
And if it really won't matter too much if your team is just full of garbage players, it won't matter.
Yeah.
So you is that you feel the same way? Safe?
You talk about Leeds?
I know
This,
about England, the EPL.
well, well, like Nathan said again, about Leeds. The thing about I think Bielsa is a good coach, but they overachieved. They overachieved last season, and basically most of their team are championship players. They're not Premier League players.
Yeah.
So yeah, only guys are like Rafinha or Calvin Phillips on the top of my mind, but the rest are championship. So they're expected, and like even every team that gets to the Premier League and does well in the second season, they struggle, just like Sheffield United. It's the thing about the Premier League that always happens. I don't know why.
And look, I'm not saying like that the Premier League's not like these teams are not good enough to win games. That's not what I'm saying because um, when you come up against more skilled and technical teams, the only way to beat those players is to beat them in terms of physicality. And an example of that was when England played Italy in the finals, and that first 15 20 minutes, England weren't better than Italy technically or tactically. They were better than them in terms of physicality.
Yeah,
And then once Italy got control of the game, their technical and tactical abilities on the ball really showcased where England lies in terms of that type of skill level.
Well, look, every time Italy has played the English national team, it's always been similar. Like it's always been kind of the same. Italy always dominate and play. It's always been like that. As long as I remember, most Italy games against England in big tournaments have been Italy being the better team.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's there's a good reason for that.
Not in friendlies, bro. The last friendly I saw, England fucking tore Italy a new asshole. That was I can't remember when, but I remember in 1994, or it was 1990. Italy played England in the World Cup, and Italy for third place, and Italy fucking played great. I remember that game, and then the Euro. Then we played England in Brazil. We fucking tore him a new asshole. Then we played him in fucking the Euros 2012, and it was the Pirlo's super game. If anybody remembers that game, and then the final of the Euros, and it was a close game. It was a close game. England will play Italy again in the Nations League. Ah, okay. Nations League is crazy. Italy, Germany, Italy, England, big giants clashing. Speaking of national
Yeah.
teams, guys,
Again,
what do you think of what's that, Nathan?
I was just gonna say I'm not worried about England.
Nathan, I read a comment dissing you and then back down because I feel sorry for how deluded you are. That's Kangoo.
See, hey, I told you, Kangoo always comes to me. But once I say, hey, that's just the nature of the beast, Kangoo. All right, trust me. No, there are no hard feelings in that whatsoever. You defend England, but I defend everybody else with facts. And the fact is, England and this goes to their club as well, like the club teams when they first against the other teams outside of England, you can see the mental aspect of their game is just the mental, the skillful, and the tactile aspect just isn't there. I mean, we even see
Man.
that with Man City versus Bayern Munich.
Dude, the amount of
The
shade.
outcomes of those games,
The amount of
hey,
shade you're
that's what it
throwing on
is. It's the
England.
truth.
Damn.
Hey, until I'm proven wrong, I'm right. Every time Bayern plays Man City or Liverpool, Bayern wins almost every single time. Like these are not my opinions. These are just facts, whether you like it or not. That's
Man
just how it
shitty.
is.
Did you say man
Yeah,
shitty?
Man City. No, I said Man City.
Um, I don't know, man. Like for me, it's a little bit of a conundrum because when it comes to the national team, England always has this super arrogant pride about themselves, which has always been their biggest downfall, I think. Um, but then the club teams, man, in Europe, they do well. They do well. I mean, look at. I mean, honestly, Nathan, last year the UEFA Cup, the Europa League had two English teams in the final, right? Am I
Yeah.
wrong about that?
Oh,
Okay,
oh, oh, don't. I'm not. I'm not gonna. I'm not saying that. You know that they're just like garbage like every single time. I'm talking about 9 times out of 10. I know what the result's gonna be,
mm, yeah, no,
but I'm not
yeah,
gonna. I'm
totally.
not gonna base. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna base. Everything off of 1 or 2 good years. That's not how you do it.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. But it is, I guess, maybe to play devil's advocate. Last year, they had two EPL teams in the Europa League finals, two EPL teams in the Champions League final, and England made the final of the Euros. I mean, that's a pretty good record
Well,
for
listen, honestly, I think they're doing well on that. But let's not forget the last time, like from 2011, I think, till 2019. In all of these years where English teams were paying money, millions, 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 billions, it took them like 7 or 8 years for a team to even get to the final of the Champions League. I think that says a lot. Or even challenged to win to
Yeah.
win the Champions League. That's the thing. They underachieved.
money talks.
Based on the money they spent,
Mhm.
English teams should have more Champions League by now.
I
No one
mean,
can debate that.
look. If you really think about it, and this is kind of like why I brought up that thing about Berlusconi. Berlusconi, when he joined AC Milan, right away, out of 6 seasons, 5 Champions League finals,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and, and Man City, 10 seasons now, they still can't get that Champions League. PSG still can't get there. Abramovich has been trying. He's got it twice now, but he's been trying a lot, a lot. Fucking Berlusconi got it twice in his first 3 years, and then he got another
And
one.
that's
Exactly.
why I said. That's why I said when it comes to like when these English teams, even though they have so much money, when they come up against like the real big boys, they don't. They usually don't beat them. That's just how it is. When Juventus is on top, when AC Milan is on top, and I'm not saying like on top of like they're the best out of everyone. I'm talking about when things are going right for these clubs. Bayern Munich, Juventus, Barcelona, Real Madrid. When these Milan, when these teams are all you know, when these teams are good to go, the English teams don't beat them.
Well, been history. That you're right. I mean, history has always put the Spanish team in front, has put Italian teams, even though England has surpassed Italy in international trophies. Right now, Spain is number one when it comes to the Champions League, mostly because of Real Madrid, really, because Real Madrid has 13. Um,
Right.
but then Barcelona had a huge stunt of winning a bunch of them with Messi. They surpassed Italy, and then England surpassed Italy too. So now, when it comes to Champions League, Spain is one, England is two, Italy is three. Italy has been sleeping, man. Italy is fucking asleep.
Well,
They need to wake
and
up.
you said the right thing right there. That's because Italy has been in just a downward spiral, and now that the teams are starting to come back, now we're starting to see, you know, the Giants starting to wake up. Even Atalanta, like Atalanta should have beat PSG. What was it last year? They should have beat PSG, and then they just kind of stopped playing their game. And I'm telling you, watch. When the big clubs are back in Italy, watch teams are going to be like, "Damn, here we go again."
Hey, I'm waiting,
Italian
man.
dominance.
I'm waiting, dude. I'm waiting. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. If it comes, it comes, man. Question here for you guys. Do you guys think 2007 Milan can beat Man City, Liverpool of today?
Hell yeah! What?
I
And
think
can any of those players right there on Man City? First of all, have they won a Ballon d'Or? Any of them? Have any of them won a World Cup?
probably. I don't know.
Mm, no, 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 no,
Have
no,
have
no.
Who
you?
won who won the last World Cup? France? France is still world champions, right? Do they have any French
Yeah,
players?
They only have
on
Mendy.
Manchester City.
Yeah. Mendy. Didn't Mendy just win the AFCON? No.
No, no, I'm talking about the
And,
Mendy that is in prison right now.
Oh, what?
and let me ask
I
you,
don't know, man.
what position does Mendy play? What position does he play?
He didn't even play for France, man. He just went there for vibes and for the famous song after.
I
Exactly. All of our players were starters on the national teams that won the World Cups.
um
Dude,
no, no, no.
Kangu is crazy. No, Kangu is crazy. Look at. No, he's insane. He's fucking insane.
I got Kangu riled up. I got him riled up just about because
2007
I'm gonna
Milan
take
would
credit for
finish
this.
mid-table in the Premier League. No, I think it's fair that you mention. If I honestly think it's really fair that you mention World Cup because the 2007 team was pretty much a mixture of the World Cup Italy team that won in 2006 and the Brazilian team that won in 2002.
Yeah,
So you had players from those two international teams that you know were on a up. There were
Exactly. And like I want them to tell me what player can play better, what DM can play like Gattuso, what centerman can play as good as Pirlo, what attacking midfielder can play as good as Kaká, what striker can score like Shevchenko and Inzaghi, what defenders are better than Maldini, Nesta,
Nesta.
Cafu. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yap Stam.
This is a
People
joke.
forget Yap Stam as well.
And still, Stam, yeah, I forgot Stam as well. And then we had Ruri. Yo, bro, get the fuck out of here, Kangaroo, bro. You tripping, bro? You
That
tripping,
team
bro?
that team was insane because yeah, those players um, were and that Milan too, guys. That Milan too made three finals in that cycle, right? The 2003 final, the 2005 final, and the 2007 final.
Yet we
And
underachieved.
in
I think we underachieved
2004,
as well.
we underachieved. We
Yeah,
could have easily made the final and won. In
I'll be
2006,
right. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
in
I'll be like
2000,
yeah.
maybe like 15 minutes.
all right, in 2006, we should have fucking won the final because the referee didn't give the call. Remember the Shevchenko foul
It's Barcelona.
against
Surprise,
Barcelona?
surprise,
Yeah,
surprise,
surprise,
surprise.
surprise. And then 2005, we fucked it up. Hey, we fucked it up. We were winning 3-0. Liverpool scored three goals. What are we gonna do? We gotta fucking live with it for the rest of our lives. Then 2007 we won it. We could have honestly won every single year from 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. We could have won
And
all
you know
those
what?
years.
I don't think people talk about this enough, but I think there is a season not talked about enough that we bottled every single competition.
Which one?
11-12. We bottled the league when we
Oh,
lost to Fiorentina and in the derby, and in the Champions League where we scored a goal in the Camp Nou and we were gonna knock Barcelona out in the quarterfinal. You know, remember we knocked Arsenal in the round of 16, but we bottled it in the quarterfinals. That I think it's the same.
was
It's
that
the same
Allegri?
season. Yes, it's the same season where Chelsea won it. So an underdog. So
Oh,
if we would have qualified against Barcelona, then who knows? That team was great as well. There were still many legends in that team.
I'm
We
I'm
bottled
trying
it.
I'm trying to forget as much as I can when it comes to Allegri's era. I
That
remember.
season, that was the season where he lost me. I was done with him after that season. The way he
Really?
bottled every single competition. Seriously.
Yeah. The moment he lost me in the first game. The moment I realized that this guy was fucking playing Emmanuelson over Pirlo, I was like, all right, nah, this guy's fucking, this guy's, this guy's fucking crazy. Yeah, Allegri just, I don't know, man. He is the worst. To me, he is the worst. He is the worst. Number one.
Conceding four in the derby as well against Inter, that was embarrassing. You know, people like to blame that Montari off the line, but really there was much more than that. There was
Oh
much
yeah,
more
the
than that.
2012 season, man,
Yeah,
we lost the most stupidest games there. And I know on this channel we've had huge discussions about this, like huge fights. But in that 2012 season, the reason why I don't care about the Muntari goal is because we bottled so many matches in that season that the Muntari goal shouldn't have mattered. That's why
Exactly.
that's why the Montargo just never really bothered me. It never really affected me, and that's why I fight with a lot of Milanisti because for a lot of Milanisti that Montargo meant a lot. But I was so disappointed. We couldn't beat Lazio, we couldn't beat Napoli, we couldn't beat Cesena, we couldn't beat like shitty teams.
Allegri. It was Allegri's fault.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what Berlusconi said. He said that something about Milan's attack. Regarding this Milan, I say that they should develop more effective and concrete attacking strategies. But it must be said that they aren't bad currently. I see a Milan that plays well, and if set up correctly, they will be able to achieve great results. What offensive strategies do you think Milan can do better than what they're already doing?
So basically, he's of the same mindset as Nathan, to be honest, and
Yeah.
me to an extent. Well, I think he's not. I don't think he's shitting on the team. I think he's actually saying some good stuff. That we have good formation, good tactics. We're set up well in the field.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about that next level striker, maybe that next level right winger that will eventually take Messias' place. So
Hey,
I actually think he's right. You know?
Safe, I have a question for you. You
Yeah,
where you are half Moroccan, am I right?
yeah. From my mother's side.
And, and so Ziyech was a player that is he's Moroccan, right?
Yep.
What's going on with Ziyech? Because the thing that is going on with Ziyech worries me. Like I don't want a player that has problems with his national team coming to Milan. What's the situation with Ziyech?
Um. Well, listen, the thing is, some say he's hot-headed. Some say he causes a lot of problem in the dressing room. But I think that's mainly the media. When you look at how he was with Ajax, he was a leader of the team. Everyone loved him. He even stayed for one more year. When he wasn't, he's in Chelsea now. He's the player with the most, bonds in the whole team. He's friends with everyone loves him. Even the coach, Tuchel.
Oh, okay,
You
okay,
know,
okay.
yeah, he now picks him as a starter over Kai Havertz in many games. The thing with Morocco, and we have a lot of, players that have this problem. This new coach who came, not even just Ziyech, he dropped another player called Mazraoui. He's very good as well.
Okay.
Just simple disputes. I want to play more,
Uh,
some talks, but he dropped them, and because he dropped certain players, we're out of the African Cup of Nations. But the media paints this Ziyech as a trouble boy, problem for everyone. But in reality, in the team, everyone loves him. Everyone.
mm. Okay, okay. I was just curious. Maybe
Yeah,
I thought you would know better since you probably you follow what he's doing.
yeah.
Mustafa Arbali says, "What if we get Benzema? What do you think?"
Freaking hell. Benzema for me is the best striker in the world, along with Lewandowski.
Mm.
But I don't know. I don't want another old striker. I want a young, fresh, upcoming superstar, to be honest.
Yeah, the next guy, right?
Yeah.
So Milan, so Vlahovic, the next superstar striker, according to everybody, is gone to Juve. Who is another superstar striker that you see in Italy that might be developing that you would like to have at Milan? Are you seeing anyone?
In Italy,
Mm.
mm, developing. I mean, maybe Tammy Abraham, but I don't think he would ever leave, Roma and come to Milan, to be honest. If anything, I think he'd go back to the Premier League.
I think he's not even. It's kind of like a Tomori deal, the Abraham thing. Yeah. Um, I think it's like a Tomori deal, if I'm not mistaken. So he's still on.
I
He's still a Chelsea player.
wasn't it like for 40 million they bought him? Can someone confirm?
Let me Google this, guys. Let's go to our
Yeah.
friend Google. Tammy Abraham uh, contract. Abraham has spent a 5 year contract in Rome. Oh, okay, 5 year contract. Chelsea have the option to buy Abraham back from 2023 for a fee of 80 million.
Oh,
Damn. Okay, okay. So my mistake. Tammy Abraham is a Roma player. I thought he was like a. That's what I heard from someone. I guess that person didn't know.
Yeah,
I see people saying Skamaka here. I don't know,
he,
man. He
he's
has.
he's not he's not the type of player that would get you off your seat. That would a star, a name that gets you very excited. Not saying he's bad, but
He's
he's
got.
not.
Yeah, he's got to do more.
Yeah,
He's got to do
yeah,
more.
he's got to do more. Exactly, he's got to do more. I don't know, a
Um,
striker in Italy. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I would have loved Moise Kean to come to Milan. I think before he joined Juve, he had a lot of momentum. Yeah,
he
he
was
wanted
doing
to
well
prove
at
a
PSG.
yeah, he wanted to prove a point, but Allegri is killing him. He's killing his talent. He's washing him away. And that's sad to see. He could have been Italy's next striker, in my opinion.
Yeah, I also think he needs to show me more though. I want to see more from him. I guess. I guess. You know what? You know what's kind of fucked up?
What?
Well, actually, not so much fucked up. If you look at the next upcoming strikers, attacking players in Italy, Chiesa is one. He's at Juve. Vlahovic is one. He's at Juve. Lautaro Martinez is another one. He's at Inter. Leao. Leao is one. He's at Milan. I think we need to get a few more though. A few more. Leao is
Oh, I was
not
talking
bad.
about like pure strikers, pure finishers.
Yeah, pure finishes. I can't think of anyone, man.
Yeah.
Raspadori is not that. Raspadori is another guy that is a superstar for sure. I think. I mean, it looks like it. He is definitely showing that he can carry a team because the way he carries Sassuolo is very impressive.
Better than Scamacca. Much better than
Better,
Scamacca.
much better than Skamaka. Much better.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I can't think of any up and coming strikers in Italy. What about anywhere else?
Like outside of Italy?
Yeah.
Or what? Uh, Man,
So,
Isaac is the one, believe me. Isaac is the one.
all right. Now I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I did check Isaac out a little bit, his highlight reels, and we all know that highlight reels don't tell the full story. I wasn't that impressed, but I haven't, I haven't seen him play. I haven't seen a full game. I didn't watch Sweden play during the Euros, and I'm definitely not going to fucking waste my time watching Real Sociedad play. Have you seen him play?
I have seen him play, but the thing about Isaac lately has been slacking off. The thing about him, he's fast, he's strong, he does have some good dribbling, but he misses so many chances.
Uh,
That's that's what I noticed. He misses so many chances.
mm,
But that was Abraham's problem at Chelsea, and now at Roma he's scoring goals. That's the
right.
thing.
I heard a Romanista in YouTube guy that he's a Romanista. He was saying that if Abraham played with Milan, Abraham would be scoring goals left and right. You think that Abraham is it's because of his teammates that he's not performing? Do you think you'd be do better at Milan?
Yeah, I mean, from what I see in Roma, he goes back, he tackles, he tries his best, he runs. I don't think he's better set up like other than Pellegrini. I don't see many players that would, elevate him or give him many chances. I think they have an average team overall. That's why I didn't blame Mourinho for wanting to leave or for leaving. So
Yeah,
yeah, with us he'd be great. Abraham would be amazing with us.
and OC Man Mustafa. That's who I was thinking about. OC Man.
I forgot about him. Shit.
Oh my god, guys! I think honestly, guys, it's I think it's safe to say that Vlahovic and Osimhen might be two of the best strikers coming up in the world. And if it can stay
Yeah,
in Italy, that'll be great for Italy.
I definitely agree with that. You even see in the group chat, I love Osimhen so much. Every time he does something, Osimhen, Osimhen. Like much better than Abraham, in my opinion. I think if Osimhen was in our team,
Oh shit!
gosh, the amount of goals. I mean, Osimhen and Leao, damn. I mean, no.
Yeah, if I were if I were to pick a player from any other team today for the striker position, it'd be Osimhen, 100%.
Osimhen for sure. Osimhen,
Osimhen,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He
I
has he
love.
also has this attitude about him, his confidence, his fight. It's special in a way, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That character, man, I love it, dude. I love it. He's fighting the whole game, plays for the team, passes the ball when he has to pass, puts his body sacrifices his body when he needs to start the layoff game, runs into space. If he needs to play, come and check the ball, he comes and checks the ball. He's the perfect striker, man, and he fucking does it with humility.
Yeah, yeah,
Humility.
exactly.
Yeah, man. Uh, Osimhen has United written all over him. Kangoo thinks. I mean, Manchester United can buy anyone they want, pretty much. I mean, think about Manchester United. The only reason they bought Ronaldo was because Ronaldo was about to sign for Man City, and they didn't want to have that in their history. That Ronaldo joined the City rivals. Like Man United has fuck you money, fuck the world kind of money. They just spend money because they can. It's nice to be Man United fan, isn't it, Kango? Huh?
It's depressing. I mean, imagine paying this much money. I mean, seriously, it's embarrassing. The thing is, they didn't even need Ronaldo. They had much more positions to force, and they didn't even do that. They went all in for Ronaldo, and now he's gone 6 games in a row without even scoring, which is, well,
Yes, yeah, yeah. All right, listen, we're gonna close in a few minutes. Any speaking of, let's do this. I'm curious about the Champions League. Let's talk a little bit about the Champions League, and then because next week, guys, it's Champions League galore. I'm quite excited about it. You know, uh, Tuesday, guys, Tuesday, PSG Real Madrid, Inter Liverpool on Wednesday, bruh. And then the following week we have Juventus Villarreal. So PSG Real Madrid. Who's gonna win?
I predicted Real Madrid before because Benzema was there, but Benzema's out and Vinicius is in doubt. I'm not sure about that though. But since Benzema's out, I'm picking PSG.
Hmm. You're picking PSG, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? Would you bet money on it?
I don't do that, but either way, if I had the chance, yeah, I would put it on PSG.
Really, really.
Yeah.
I honestly can't tell you, man. I can't tell you. Because PSG obviously has the players, but so does Real Madrid.
I, I watched Real Madrid's game today, was it, or
Yeah,
yesterday?
yeah,
Believe me, without Benzema and the attack, they're dead. They can't finish to save their life.
really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That Mbappe, man, that kid, dude, that kid just—he's unstoppable. PSG has a real gem there. What about the Vinicius? Is he not playing well for Real Madrid?
And Vinicius has been amazing, but he's not quite enough yet to knock PSG out as a leader himself. He's not that player yet. He's gonna be in the future.
Mm.
And
Oh,
the thing about Benzema, it's not just that he scores, he also creates the opportunities. He's like a playmaker and a finisher at the same time.
yeah, but Bobo Vieri and his crew are always talking. They love saying always good words about Benzema. I mean, I
Yeah.
remember Benzema. I've seen a lot of his games. He's really good. But yeah, so he's not going to be part of the game, eh?
Yeah, he's not gonna play.
Okay. All right. So you're going to go for PSG. I think I'm going to go for Real Madrid. I think Ancelotti will go through, and I think that this Galacticos 2.0 is going to die on February 15th. That's my prediction. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
No, nothing. I was just gonna say it wouldn't surprise me, with Real's history in the Champions League.
Right, right. Sporting Man City. This is an easy one, right?
Yeah, let's go with City first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's an easy one. Salzburg Bayern on Wednesday. Again, I think
mm, Bayern, yeah.
now Salzburg is the Austrian team, right? Are
Yes.
they? Who do they have? Any interesting players?
They have mainly young, exciting prospects like Adeyemi, Karim Adeyemi. He's a striker. He's a very young, fast, powerful striker. But other than that, I mean, they're gonna get smacked by Bayern.
And the Serie A game, Inter Liverpool. Oh Lord,
What
have mercy.
if you're Inter? What do you do? I mean, they're gonna put all their power in Liverpool, and I think they're gonna lose momentum in the Serie A race. So you go Liverpool in the Champions League. You always go Liverpool.
I mean, look, the truth is, Safe, you're right. Liverpool is like AC Milan. They have this European DNA.
Yeah,
Inter does not have it. Inter does not have a fucking European DNA. I don't see Inter winning it. As much as I would like to see Inter win, actually, I would love to see Inter win the whole thing, And I know when I say this shit, it pisses people off. I don't care. I want to see an Italian team win the Champions League, whether it's Juve or Inter or Napoli, Atalanta. Obviously, Milan is my number one. But if Milan can't do it, I would rather see another Italian team win. But I do
yeah.
not believe that Inter can beat Liverpool. I think Liverpool is just 3 levels above Inter.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Inter is gonna put up a good fight, and I think it's gonna be close. But in the end, Liverpool's gonna have the experience to go through. I mean, they're not gonna get humiliated.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
so. Which kind of sucks because that means Inter will put all their energies in the Serie A.
No, I think either way, the two games versus Liverpool will be very hard fought, and maybe they'll pick up an injury. Who knows? That might help us.
And dude, and that fucking moron Barella, who got a red card against Real Madrid, now is going to miss both the games.
Wait,
Oh yes.
he's missing
Oh
both?
damn.
He's missing both games.
Yeah, straight red. Straight red. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, straight red. And listen, I agree with Musa. Inzaghi is horrible in use. When I see these, I saw just a few minutes of Inter against Shakhtar Donetsk. Inter defending with 5 defenders, dude. It makes me fucking tremble. Like
Well,
I'm allergic. I
It's a
to be
loser
cannot.
fair,
mentality.
to be
It's a
fair
loser
though,
mentality.
Shakhtar is a good team.
I know, very good team. They have a lot of the Brazilian players. It's a team with a lot of flair. It's a team with a very technical team. You got to be careful. But when you have a line of 5 there in the back, and you only have 3 in the middle, and the
Yeah.
wings are completely open, it's like, what the fuck are you trying to do, man? Yeah, I just don't
I
think.
agree.
Yeah, the whole back 3 in Europe and with I don't know. Okay, so you are here, Nathan. We were just going over some of the Champions League games. So let's start again. PSG, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
You're saying Real Madrid. I said Real Madrid too. Save says PSG.
PSG have no midfield.
Mm. Now, do you think that if PSG lose this game, what is going to happen to the project? Is it going to be?
I mean,
What do you guys think? You too, Safe.
what
And
is their project?
Yeah, Mbappe is leaving anyway to Real Madrid. Messi is getting old. Neymar is not a footballer anymore. He's a Netflix presentator. Their midfield is horrible. Ramos is close to retiring. The only ones left are Hakimi and a few other players. Verratti is always injured. It's not a project. Just being honest, it's not a
Right.
project. It's
Right.
individuals.
Yeah, there is no project there. Again, they when you look at that team, what is their game plan? Like what is the system that they're trying to implement? You can't really definitively say they had one outside of give it to the front 3 and let them try and do some magic.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah, that's
and
it.
let's be clear, I only picked them because Benzema's out. If Benzema was there, I would have picked Real Madrid instantly.
Um, Zidane will take over in the summer. Do you guys think that PSG with Zidane can make that step? Zidane did fucking incredible with Real Madrid, like
Bro,
incredible.
I don't
PSG,
see.
PSG is
Go
the
ahead.
type of
Yeah.
team. PSG is the type of team. You put prime Saki, you put prime Pele, prime Maradona, and you still won't win the Champions League. Believe me, it's a mentality thing in the club.
Yeah, I agree. And why would he want to go to PSG outside of him being French?
Mm.
Does he
I,
have
I
any sort of connection with them outside of him being French?
I read an article recently saying that Zidane will only go to PSG if they also get Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, he's finished, man. He's finished. Seriously,
I swear, dude, I'm not making that up.
these
I'm
news, I
trying
swear.
to if I look at Zidane, if he wants like a project, Real Madrid are going through their own like youth renovation project. Like I don't understand like what he can find in terms of fulfillment at PSG.
Yeah, no, it's definitely all good questions. All right, so PSG Real Madrid. What do you think about Bayern Salzburg? No, no, no.
Bayern's gonna kill them.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. On paper, you have to say Bayern. Sporting Man City.
Fucking Man City.
Yeah, easy, right?
Yeah, easy.
Inter Liverpool.
Mm.
Without Barella, come on.
With no Barella.
Oh man, that's a really tough one. I mean, I want Inter to win, but I'm pretty positive Liverpool's gonna come out winning this.
I feel the same way. I'm not seeing Inter go beat Liverpool. I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, I mean
Liverpool.
they could surprise them with like a 1-0 win, but that's about it. Like Inter would have to play really high tempo to stay with them, and then they would have
Yeah.
to be able to keep the ball at like an extremely crazy like way.
Yeah, and they don't have this tradition, this magical European tradition. While Liverpool does.
Yeah.
It's just, it's sad, man. It's sad because I also want Inter to win, but I'm not seeing it happen. Well, all right. What about Chelsea? Who's this? LOSL.
Lille.
That's
Oh,
Lille.
oh, Chelsea Lille. Chelsea versus Sanchez and Botman. What do you guys think?
Saif, have you already answered?
I will go crazy and pick Lille. I don't know why. I'm just gonna do it.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely possible with how Chelsea has been playing. It's definitely possible.
And Lille are struggling in the league, so they're gonna throw it all out in the on a good Champions League run.
Yeah. Yeah, both Chelsea and Lille aren't actually particularly playing very well.
Now Lille though, like they have really fell down though, right? Like they're what 10th or mid
Yeah,
table.
they're still. They did beat Nice, I think, this weekend. So they might have jumped up, but they still might be in 10th. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go. I'm also going to go with Lille. I'm just going to go on a whim on this one. I'm going to go with Lille.
Yeah.
Um, but whatever. I kind of I do want to see Jorginho win. Well, I don't know. All right, Villarreal, Juventus, guys. If Juve fucking loses this game,
If Juventus can't win, man, I mean, fuck.
what an
Guys,
embarrassing.
I'm gonna make a prediction. 13th of February, 6:30 a.m. Juventus is gonna win the Champions League.
Hmm.
It's not
I don't think
impossible.
so.
It's not impossible at all.
With Allegri, it's going to be impossible because when they come up against especially when they come up against Bayern. Yeah, and it's. I mean, you're right. It's not impossible. I won't say that, but I mean, it's gonna be very, very difficult.
Yeah,
Dude, Juventus with the investments we're making, if they lose this game, it's going to be over, dude. The fans are going to burn the fucking training grounds down. Dude, the fans, the Juve fans. I don't know if you guys ever follow Juventus channels or stuff like that, like just YouTubers or channels like this one, but Juve fans. Man, they are so fucking angry. Every one of them. They're
yeah,
desperate, desperate.
Well, when you have Allegri as your coach, I mean, you really shouldn't get your hopes up too high.
And you know he's the highest paid coach in Italy too.
Well, money
I,
doesn't always do you justice.
it's funny that the two coaches that are paid the most in Italy are the two coaches that are the least positive football, Mourinho and Allegri. All right, so I'm gonna go with Juve. I think Juve is gonna go through. Uh, I think Juve can do it. I say if Juve does win, I won't be that surprised. I don't think it's
I,
possible, but I won't be that surprised.
I just think it would be a great story for a struggling team beginning of the season to pick it up, get that player who could transform the team, and then go on to win the Champions League. It's not impossible.
It'd be good for Italy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed. It was during the Inter game today. I can't remember who it was on Paramount, but he was really trying to uh, lay it on thick about how good the Italian league has been. And he's like, you know how we were talking about how to like aggressively promote and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
that guy must have
yeah.
listened to us because
No, yeah.
I have not heard them talk like that ever about the
It's
Italian league.
no, no, no. It's these guys with Marco Messina, whatever his name is, and all these guys are really trying to sell the Serie A. They're really talking big. You know, they're kind of doing the shameless promotion, WWE style. Um, but do you think it's true?
It
Is
is.
Serie A that great? Is it?
I mean, look, the EPL's whole when EPL started talking about how they're the best league despite not winning shit, it wasn't because of them, you know, in terms of winning. It was about in terms of how close the competition was. Even
Mm,
though the teams were all relatively garbage, the competition was still close. So you
right.
can promote that.
Yeah. No, that's true. That is definitely true. In Italy, it's for sure not a one horse race, which makes the league much more entertaining. Definitely. At least from a competitive side. Because in
Yeah.
England, it's over. The league is over.
And then also in England, their main one of their other main selling points was, oh, we're so exciting. Like look how many goals are scored, which is actually not a good thing. That just means your defense is shit.
Mm.
But they would promote, you know, the excitement. And now look, Italy this year, man, we're getting like 4 goals per game
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
league.
yeah. Right.
So you got to promote those two things because that's how England did theirs in the beginning.
True. Yeah. England love to fucking say all the goals and the best league in the world. Uh, yeah, these guys from Paramount, it's these like, like the Bubble Vieri is involved in it too, actually. And they're trying to hype it up. They're trying to hype it up.
Yeah. What
Let's
we
see.
need is those
Let's
guys
see if
to
it
get.
works.
We need those guys to be like guests on the ESPN.
Yeah, yeah. ESPN has kind of bowed out from the Serie A thing. They're pretty
Yeah.
much let go of it. As soon as Ronaldo left Italy, they pretty much let go of it. All right, I think that's it, guys. That was all the games. That's it. Uh, I don't think there were any other games, or were they?
I don't think
No,
so.
Ajax. Ajax. Who's Ajax playing?
Oh yeah.
I didn't
And
see
does it even
Ajax.
matter?
Ajax Benfica.
Ajax Benfica.
They, you would think it's
Yeah,
gonna be a good game. Ajax is gonna fuck them up.
Yeah. Wait.
Uh,
You said that you think Ajax is going to win it, right? Didn't you say that?
I think Ajax can win.
Oh, guys, how could I fucking forget? Atletico Madrid against Kangoo United. Man, you.
Dang, damn! Wow, that's gonna be a boring game. Holy shit!
Woo-wee! Atletico Madrid against Kangoo United. Here we go. Who's going to win, guys?
I think a draw for the first game,
Probably for probably the
Um,
second one too.
bro. That game is gonna be boring. Holy shit!
You think so? With Ronaldo?
Ronaldo hasn't scored in like 6 games, man. That guy's out of the picture. I
Damn,
don't know, man.
that's in 2 weeks.
I don't know. I think United is gonna go through.
I
I
think
think
so
United is
too.
gonna go through. Yeah.
I'm gonna say United as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I am too. Too much offensive power for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
So these are the group stage, the second group stage, right?
Yeah.
It's not, and then they go back to reshuffling the teams, right? It's
Yep.
like that's how it works, right?
Yep.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. All right, guys. Listen, I'm gonna close. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's been fun. It's been good to talk with you guys. Haven't talked with you guys in a while. I'm pretty sure we're going to do a live tomorrow after the game. The match here in the U.S. is going to be 3:30 a.m. for me. I think 4:30 for you, right, Nathan?
5:30. Remember,
5:30.
you're 2 hours behind me.
All right, right. You're Central Time, right? Central Time.
Um, yeah, I guess so. Even though we're really on the kind of close to the east, but I guess central.
Because you got East Coast, you got East, Central, Mountain, and Pacific.
Yeah, we're central, even though Texas does kind of sit off to the side a bit.
Mm, gotcha. 5 p.m. in India. Okay, cool. So you guys are going to enjoy the game in a normal hour. What about for you, Safe? What time is it for you?
It's gonna be 1:30 p.m. in
Damn,
Romania.
you guys are lucky.
The perfect timing.
I want to say one of the big advantages that I like living on the Pacific is that football games are in the mornings. So you watch them in the morning, then that's it. Afternoon, you're done. Um, I do like that. That is pretty cool. But anyway, I am going to probably take a million sleeping pills and then put my alarm clock at 3:30 so I can fall asleep right now and wake up at 3:30. No, I'm not
I'm
going
about to say you might as well just stay up.
to. No, I'm not going to. All right, guys. Listen. Any last words? Any last things you guys want to say?
What are y'all's predictions for the score?
Oh, wait.
Uh,
Hold on, guys. I forgot. I need to share this. I don't know. I don't want to make a prediction, man. I don't want to do it.
I need some overall game predictions because I'm placing another bet today.
You're placing a bet
Bro,
with
I
Milan?
lost 100. Fuck yeah, bro.
With
I,
Milan?
I yeah. Milan's gonna be on one of my tickets, but
Are you betting against Milan? Because that's going to make you more
what?
money.
No, hell no. It would make me more money, but no way, bro. We're in two. That's what I'm saying. I'm afraid to put Milan because just like Bayern and PSG, after all those good wins, it, whatever happens against the small teams, it just everything falls apart for whatever reason. But I'm still gonna put Milan because I feel like we can't afford to do that compared to PSG and Bayern.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we can't afford to do any stuff. I think now is like you take the bull by its horns. Now
Yeah,
is the time. Now is the time. There's no more waiting. It's now or never. Now or
and
never.
we can take first place.
Yeah.
So I got Milan for sure. I'm definitely gonna put Ajax. I don't know who the fuck they're playing, but they're gonna win. Definitely got fucking Ajax. I don't know who else fucking plays this weekend.
I don't know.
But for sure, $100 for
What
sure.
bet on Atalanta Juve? That's an easy one, man. Tie.
Bet on Juve, bet on Juve. No, bet on Juve to win.
You
Atalanta is
think so?
missing Zapata. Muriel is out of form.
Yeah,
Atalanta's
I was
morale is
gonna
on the floor.
No,
I
it's
was
not.
gonna put Juve, and it's most likely gonna be a PK, which means even if the teams tie, you still get the money.
If a PK is
So I'm gonna
scored.
bring someone right now.
No. So when you're betting, they give you like the score line. So if they have like a 1, then the team who has a -1, they gotta win by 1 to at least get half the amount, and then they gotta win by 2 to get the full amount of money. So if it's a PK, that means the teams can tie, and you won't lose your money
Oh
for
my
betting
god!
incorrectly.
What the fuck?
That's what that is.
It's too complicated for me.
No,
So,
it's really not that bad. You have to look at it to like kind of get the gist of it.
Safe. Why don't you answer the question that Nathan posed?
I'm gonna wait.
No, I'm
I
going with
Don't
Juventus
jinx
too.
it, man. Don't
I'm
jinx
going
it.
with Juventus
No,
too.
well for Milan, I predict a measly 1-1 draw, a boring, dull, heartless, gutless performance, 1-1 draw in the end. And for Juventus Atalanta, I'm gonna say a 3-1 Juventus.
3-1 you, man.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I'm a Milan fan. I just don't want to jinx before you go crazy in the comments.
1-1 boring measly game. Um, what are any other games? Who's Roma playing? Any?
No, let me check. Roma is playing away at Sassuolo.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna leave that
Ooh,
game alone. No
damn.
way. I'm leaving that
If
alone.
you wanna put like
Why?
put like 3+ or both of them to score. This is the game of goals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good point.
yeah, both. Yeah, you're right. Both the score. That's definitely a good pick.
You got Espanyol, Barcelona. Barcelona is on fire right now, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah. I'll probably put Barcelona on my ticket as well.
Yeah.
I don't want
Uh,
too many. I only want like 3 to 4 teams because I'm putting another 100, so I can't lose 200 in 1 week. So
Barca, Milan, Ajax, Juventus. I think that's good.
okay,
if you get all of them right, how much do you get in the end, more or less?
it depends on how I pick, but most likely, so with 3 teams, with $100, I can get at least 600. With 4 teams, I could probably get like 1,000 or so.
Okay, okay, that's pretty good. All right, listen, guys. Before I close, I actually wanted to check this Tomori thing. Let's see if it works. Let's check it out. This
Let's
is a
see if
really
it
cool
picks up,
interview,
man.
and I want to hear what you guys think about it too. Hopefully, my fucking connection works. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, my bro.
Good on, bro.
What's happening, man? What's happening, Fakayo? You good?
You guys can hear it?
Nah, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. How's things in Milan, man?
I can't.
Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I can
Well, can't complain. Can't complain.
imagine Milan treating you good over there, you know. Real beautiful city and all of that.
Yeah, it's different over here. It's different, but I like it. So, yeah, it's all going well.
The land of Juliet balconies, I lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, man. First and foremost, yeah, I've got to give you a massive shout out, man, because bro, like a lot of people are gonna be so inspired. They're inspired by you, you know what I mean? And I gotta thank you for taking the time out to do this because you won't even know the amount of people you're gonna touch with this. Like them just hearing you in an organic manner, bro. Trust me, it goes a long way. Like they're so used to hearing like footballers speak in a robotic way and stuff, but on the Ball Talk platform, you know we do things organic, and I just want to give like thank you, bro, because this is gonna touch so many people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all good. No
Yeah,
worries.
man. So how's the season going, though, bro? How's it going, man?
Yeah, it's going well. You know, the team's doing well. Hopefully, we're gonna, have a real good chance at the title this year.
Yeah.
So we're doing well. I'm playing a lot. Obviously, playing in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So
It's good. Fans are back in Italy now. So
did you hear what he said? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
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 Are you guys? Can you guys hear him? Hear what he said?
Yes, we did.
So did you hear what he said? We have a good chance of winning the Scudetto. Like these guys fucking believe it for real, man. They believe it for real.
They
It's a
should.
real objective. Like
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
there for a reason.
yeah. We got second place, so the only way to go is up, and that's
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah. All right, let's keep on going.
So when I first came here, there were no fans. So
Okay.
now I'm seeing what they're really like.
What's it like? Crazy?
Oh yeah, they're mad. So it's so different to England. Like
Is it?
the fans have such like I think they have more of a connection with the team. You know, this is like their life kind of thing. So doing it a lot is so good.
Nah, that's sick to hear, man. That's sick to hear, bro. And I see you scored your.
So he's saying that fans, the Italian like Serie A fans, are more connected to the teams than the English fans. Do you guys think that's true?
I agree.
I mean, bro, Italy
Roy,
is different. They breathe football. They breathe football in Italy. It's different than any other country in the world.
and Roy, if you ever get the chance and like, cause you watch your games on Paramount, but if you go and like watch games online, they don't filter out the noise. So when you watch like a English game or Italian or Spanish, you can hear the crowd without like the filtered noise, and yeah, it's way different, way different.
That's pretty cool. Okay, let's keep on going.
First Champions League goal the other day. But
Yeah.
that's cold.
I remember all my friends were saying like, I think you're gonna score this game. I just feel like you're gonna score. And I was kind of like, listen, let's just hope we win first, and then if I score, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't win, but I managed to score. So
Yeah.
it's a special moment. That was the first time my mom actually came to Milan.
Oh, okay. Nah, that's sick. Nah, that's proper sick, man. That's proper sick. And obviously, you've been there for what is it now? A year, innit?
Yeah, it's coming up to a year in about a week or two. So
Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah, it's gone really quick, man. What's the difference between like England and Italy, Italian football, English football and Italian football? What would you say?
People with ADHD
fuck.
save 10 hours
Stupid
studying
ass.
with a scrum exam.
Fucking best.
No, by all means, go ahead.
I think how I see it or how I think about it is like if you know American football, like the quarterback has like all the places like okay, when I call this,
Yeah.
or when the ball, you should be here, you should be here, and
Yeah.
this will- and the other team has to kind of like just tries to like kind of combat that. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like in Italy, so like when the ball's hit here, everyone will win the ball back. Everyone should be here, so we're compact as a team. England is there's a lot more intensity. I think you can say a lot. So if someone runs off someone, it's like you just gotta adapt to it. Really quickly.
Yeah.
But in Italy, I feel like everything's a lot more thought out, and the teams, everything's very structured. And it's like, okay, you have to do this, you have to do this. But in England, I feel like there's a bit more freedom in the sense that you can just go. I just watched. And the manager was talking to me saying, like the intensity is just mad, like everyone's just going. 100%.
Yeah. I get you. So what you're basically trying to say, Italian football is basically like chess.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Everybody's move is like mad tactical specific, whereas English football is a bit more, you can take a bit more risk in it.
A lot more thought processes.
Yeah.
So you gotta be thinking about where you are at all times, knowing where your teammates are, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
A bit more physical and a bit more running and just kind of adapting to something happening really quickly. So
Yeah. I feel you.
Right there, he says a little bit more physical. Like he says, in England there's more intensity, right? In England everything is very fast, but there's a lot of freedom tactically. In Italy, everything is very thought out. All the players need to know where whatever. Kind of like when Milan. In Milan, if you look at the team, everybody knows what everybody else is doing, right? But what do you guys think when he says physical? Because he says in England it's more intense, but when he says more physical, what does he mean?
Well, I don't know. I think the term intensity normally comes with physicality. That's the part I don't really get. The Premier League, even Ibrahimovic, the most experienced striker ever, who knows, says that Premier League is more physical and like overrated technically. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
It's physically more demanding, but in terms of a
Yeah,
technical and tactical level, it's not. It's not. Rated compared to like the other leagues.
yeah.
All right, let's keep on going.
A bit more physical and a bit more running and just kind of adapting to something happening really quickly. So
Yeah. I feel you. And bro, like, do you know I'm gonna say you're a young OG. Do you know why I say you're a young OG, yeah? Because you're still only 23, yeah? 24, my bad, 24, yeah? But you've been about for so long, bro. That's why I call you a young OG. Like, you made your debut at 18, innit? You got what I'm saying? I've got this theory in my mind, yeah, that defenders don't really break through till 20s, early 20s, because it's a lot more risk at the back, innit? You're the next one before the goal, innit? You got what I'm saying? Whereas strikers, you could just throw a 16-year-old on, and they might just get a tap in and that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas defenders, it's a lot more. So managers want to be sure. But you've come in at a very young age, younger than most centre halves, isn't it? What was that like for you at the time? First two questions: how did you manage to do it? Yeah, and what was it like at the time coming through at 18 years old?
Yeah, I mean, the way I managed to do it, I don't know. I think I just tried to do what the coaches asked me. Try to just do what was best for myself in terms of I knew I was fast. I knew I was good at 1v1. So when I had the chance to show that, I made sure that I was doing that to the best of my ability, and then the things that I need to work on, I tried to work on as much as possible. And I think that those sort of stuff has helped me just kind of to keep my head down, stay focused, and when I made my debut, that was like I remember that season. That was like the best season. I had academy days in terms of youth league. We won the UEFA. We won the youth cup. I got the academy player of the year, and then I made my debut at the end of the year. So like that year was when I thought, okay, like I feel like maybe I can, I'm ready to take it.
So this guy won, Youth Player of the Year. He won the Youth Cup, Academy Player of the Year, and then he also won the under 20s, I think, with England. Like so, Tamori has been a champion since he was a teenager, pretty much.
And he led, I think he was center back of Derby County when they reached the championship, final where they would have gone to the Premier League. So he's a fighter. He has experience and he has earned it.
Dude, what the fuck was Chelsea thinking, man, when they sold him? I don't know.
No idea. Imagine him with Rudiger and Thiago Silva, three at the back.
Man,
Oh my god!
Damn.
man,
Holy crap! All right, let's keep on going.
And go on loan and stuff like that, but then I wasn't expecting to make my Chelsea debut, and then I managed. This is mad, like Fabregas.
Stupid internet, guys. What the fuck? 5G my ass, bro.
hey,
5G my ass.
Roy, it's okay, Roy. If I win tomorrow, I'll send you some internet money, okay?
Yeah, please do, bro. Please do. What the hell, man? They try to sell this shit as 5G super fast. Look at this. Disgraceful. What the fuck? Incredible. But a really good interview so far. Like, really. Oh, here we go.
And John Terry, everyone was there. Yeah, it was mad. So that's when I thought, okay, maybe I can step into men's football, and if it's at Chelsea, it was on loan. I ended up going on loan, but I started thinking, yeah, I think I'm ready, or I feel like now is the right time for me to take the step. And yeah, I did it next season. So yeah, that was.
No, that's so sick. That's so sick. I even see the big.
Oh god. Kickoff in 6 hours, guys. 6 hours. Should we do a 6-hour stream halfway to kickoff? No, I can't do that.
Grin on my teeth, like, because I'm just thinking, bro, what an inspiring story, and I just feel like, bro, like, you're a testament to, do you know what I mean, giving someone a chance and being patient with them, because now look at the player you've become, and you're still on your way. You're still gonna get better. Do you know what I mean? You're back in and around the England fold. You know what I mean? And it's brilliant to see. You looking forward to like the World Cup?
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a goal of mine in 2022. I've had a few tastes of England, but I think my goal this year is to really, obviously play well with Milan, so that I can have the opportunity to go there. I'm there to try and stay there, and obviously with the incentive of the World Cup at the end of the year, like what every footballer wants to do, you want to play in the World Cup, you want to be able to represent. So, yeah, hopefully I can do that. There's still a long way, so I still have a lot to do, a lot to improve to get there. But I feel like if I carry on like the way I'm doing now, then I have a good chance to make it. So I just have to keep working hard, keep my head down, and perform well.
Nah, most definitely, and I know you've got that, man. I know, like me, you've had our conversations and whatnot, and I know like what you can achieve. I know the space you're in. I know how hard you work, your mentality, and I've always said that right now, the position you're in, the world's your oyster, bro. I believe one day you will get FIFA Pro World 11. I believe you're in that space. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You're still so young. You know what I mean? It's wide, bro. You can literally do it. Anything you want, you can achieve in this football. But when it's all said and done, what would you have liked to achieve?
Yeah, like you said, I think the one thing I don't like, even now, I don't like thinking, I could have done more, or if I just did this, this would have happened, kind of thing. And I hate that. I always try and make sure I do everything I can so that I know, okay, well, for instance, I didn't make, like you said, let's just use an example, the FIFA Pro World 11, and I didn't make, well, maybe there were just people better than me, but it's not like I didn't try. So I think definitely, for now, Milan, such a club like this, I want to be able to say, oh yeah, I came to Milan, we managed to win some trophies.
That's right. Win trophies with Milan.
First thing. Second thing, be able to say, okay, I went to the World Cup, or I represent a major competition. That would be, if I was to finish my career with that, then I'll be happy. Even now, my dad and I talk, and he says, even at 24, the things that I've won, even at youth level, so under 20 World Cup, 2 youth cups, 2 youth leagues.
Hey, talk, bro. Go on, what else you want, bro?
What? Did you say 2 World Cups?
Most
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it was for the youth.
Bro, go on, what else you want, bro?
This motherfucker already won 2 World Cups? Holy crap. With the youth? Yeah. Did he say that?
All this sort of stuff he says is most 24-year-olds can't even say they've done that, but you managed to do that. So
that's it.
Grateful for I am, but obviously, in this world is there's nothing wrong with wanting more and aspiring to more. So that's how to do, and hopefully by the end of my career I can say I won all this stuff, but then I won extra and I did extra and I pushed myself and I got the best out of myself. So that's kind of mentality of where I'm kind of thinking.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic, yeah. Guy's still going at 40 years old, yeah. One of my favorite players ever. Yeah, I can imagine. Such an inspiration. How is he still going at 40 years old, and what influence does he have in and around like Milan, like in the team and that? Because, bro, I know he's a massive character. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm Russ Ruffino, and if you're a coach, consultant, expert, author, or speaker, I have
right at the
one
best
question
moment,
for
this
you.
guy comes.
Right. He's so competitive. Like everything he wants to do, he wants to win. Like he's 100% with everything. Training games, he's on everyone that's on his team to make sure that he wins. Like he's a little bit of a freak. Like he's just mad. He's always talking. You always, obviously he's got a distinguishable voice. Like it's him. But in the change room, whether he's playing or whether he's not playing, he's always talking, always encouraging people. And he's a big part of the team. Like he's always making sure that everything's kind of in balance, kind of thing. Because we've got a young team, so he's kind of the one who always, you know, talks to people, and yeah, he's a big character, as you can imagine.
Yeah, and if there's anything you've learned from him, like, what would you say you've learned from him so far?
100% in everything. Train the way you play. You know, you have to look after your body, but you know, when you're on the pitch, like, it's serious, and everything you do, 100%. Try and be perfect in everything you do, because you know that's how obviously he's got to the level he's at. He's still playing up for it, and he's he's won so many trophies. So yeah, that's what I took from him, I think.
Nah, that's proper to hear. Final question for Kaya, yeah. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I've had a couple young boys in my DMs begging me for advice, defenders, begging me, can you help me speak to Fakayo or blah 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 for some advice, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I think that's just so dope. Like I said in the beginning, so many kids look up to you and whatnot, man. But all these people that are looking at you right now, all these people that want advice looking at you, what advice would you give to the next ones up and coming?
I think, you know, the advice that I always had, or I kind of used, is like, what my dad used to say to me is that everything yields to diligence. It basically means like, you know, if you work hard, you know, if you're like, if you want something and you work hard to get it, then, you know, at the end it will happen. So just kind of working hard, keeping your head down. Don't get too, you know, if something goes wrong, don't get too low. It's, you know, if things are going really well, don't high. You know, just kind of stay level-headed and keeping good people around you, and you know, just try and get the best out of yourself as much as possible. You know, some people, you know, like to, for instance, maybe relax after a game or relax after training, or like to do extra stuff, but you know, finding what kind of gets the best out of yourself so that you can, you know, keep going and going and going.
That's it. And I always tell the young boys whenever they ask me, is just to become the best version of yourself as a player. You know what I mean? And everything else should follow through. So no, I proper appreciate that, Kaya. Look, I'm gonna talk your shit for you. You know what I mean? You're a legend, bro. You're the coldest. You're playing at Milan, yeah, one of the biggest clubs in the world. At 24, you're doing your thing, my guy. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep making us proud, boy. I'll talk the shit for you, bro. You get me? So once again, yeah, bro, thank you so much, man. Honestly, bro, appreciate that. And we're gonna chop it up soon, my guy. When you're back in London, maybe we can do a sit down a little bit longer. You get me? Yeah. All right, then, my bro. Love, man. You take care, bro. Yeah. Bless.
Well, there you have it. Awesome interview, man. Awesome. I loved it. Like his personality, the things he says, and he's such a gifted fucking competitor.
Such a humble guy as well. Tomori is so
And
humble.
humble, down to earth, and man, what a steal! What a steal!
He said very realistic things as well too.
Yeah. I fucking love Tomori, guys. I fucking love this. I love what these guys are doing. Maldini and what these guys are doing. Yeah, so last thing, and then we're going to close. Mustafa says, how mad would you be if they don't give Maldini a new contract and he leaves this summer? So Maldini's contract is going to expire this summer. I think they're going to renew him for sure. Would you guys be? What do you think? I think it's
Without Maldini, this project falls apart. If Maldini leaves, we can kiss this project goodbye.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I also agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right,
it's
guys.
a learning curve.
Go ahead.
You
Go ahead.
know what I'm saying? It's a learning curve. So, you know, and he's doing a good job. And like we've all been saying, imagine if we had some oil person money with the brains of Maldini. Like, think of that type of success and how quickly it would actually come.
Man. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, guys, listen. Are you Nathan? Are you gonna watch the game? Are you gonna be up at 5:30 or what? What? Oh, Super Bowl, Nathan. Super Bowl, fucking son. Who are you going for?
I want the Bengals to win.
Oh yeah.
The Bengals.
Yeah. You know who I want to win, of course.
Well, yeah, it's fucking. Well, I want the Bengals to win because let's be real, the Rams have a better chance of getting back to the Super Bowl more than the Bengals do.
True, true. Bengals are kind of like one in a lifetime kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it's like it probably won't happen again.
Yeah, it could be a great story. Here in Los Angeles, it's going to be difficult for them, right? Because it's going to be home turf. Um, well, whatever. It's going to be, Super Bowl in the U.S. for people that don't know is like almost like a national holiday. It's huge.
A national holiday that's always on the weekend.
Right, on Sunday. Yeah. Everybody always celebrates it. It's literally almost like a fucking religion here, Super Bowl. Are you doing anything nice with anybody or anything? What are you doing?
Nah, I'm just gonna be at the house and watch with my wife, and whatever she wants to do, that's what we'll do.
All right. Safe. Do you care about American football?
No, I only watch like soccer, like football, and the NBA basketball. Those are the sports I watch.
What is your favorite NBA team?
Well, I'm not a bandwagon type of fan. I've always like I don't support teams like football, but I love the San Antonio Spurs for their
Oh, okay.
history and
Yeah, yeah.
they're
They have a good team. Yeah,
nice organization as well.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they've been the most successful team in the past 20 years. I think.
Yeah, they have 5 chips.
Hmm. Uh, Nathan, are you an NBA fan?
No, I'm not. I really,
Really?
uh, yeah, I like.
But
I'm
do
really
you have a team at least?
no,
No.
no, no. Like even for like American football, like I'll watch it because at least I know the teams are gonna give it their all like the whole time. Whereas in the NBA, they play so often. Oh shit, they got a whole bunch of slabs out here. They play so often uh, that they really don't give their all every game, and I don't really like that.
Hmm. My favorite team in the NBA, I think it's Boston Celtics. I think it's the Celtics. I'm not sure though,
Mm.
but I think it's the Celtics. Um, they were very good in the early 2000s, and I really liked them. But I like it. I like basketball. I like a more street basketball than actual real basketball.
Right.
Street basketball is more fun to watch.
So what you call it?
Ball is life. Do you know that
Yeah,
YouTube channel?
yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking love that, dude. I love that channel, dude. I can watch that over any NBA game, dude.
That's funny.
I love the shit talking, dude. The shit talking is amazing. I fucking love it. And it's competitive too. It's really competitive. Do you know that channel, Safe? Ball is life.
I don't think only things I watch related to basketball are ESPN, Skip Bayless, and these type of guys.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith, yeah.
Ball is life is basically just basically there are these like pickup games they do around America,
Mm.
and they go to like I don't know cities, and they go to the local park, and they have a squads, and they just play. It's just basically like friendly, so to speak. It's just basically pickup games, and it's so fucking entertaining because they
I'm,
they,
I'm
they
gonna
play.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it
Yeah,
out for sure.
yeah, and they fight. They get into fights. They shit talk to each other, and
Trash talk is the best. Yeah, trash
the
talking is the
trash
best.
talk is fucking crazy. I love it. I wish they'd have something like that for football, like a 5-on-5 or something like that.
Yeah, it's called
Okay,
futsal, except it's just not televised really like that.
right, but I mean here in the U.S., you're not gonna have like that kind of culture. Like the basketball culture here is incredible, right? But
Yeah.
in the U.S., you don't have like a very strong. like football culture, soccer culture.
Well, it depends on where you go. Like in Texas, it's actually pretty big. Because with us being close to the border, it's pretty big in Texas, to be honest.
Yeah, same in California. Obviously, the Hispanic and also like
Right.
European immigrants and that stuff. But I do think football or soccer is growing in the U.S. I think it's growing even amongst like the schools and just American children that are growing up.
Yeah.
It's getting more popular. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll say one thing: if the United States ever took soccer seriously, they would probably be the best. Because in terms of athleticism, Americans probably have the most athletic like people, like overall athleticism.
Yeah. If the U.S. had a culture like a traditional culture of football where everybody lives breathes the sport, the U.S. would be one of the best for sure, no doubt about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All of American sports are so boring to watch. Really, I don't think so. Football is pretty fun to
No, no,
watch.
that's harsh. That's harsh. Come on.
NBA is fun, dude. Basketball is fun to watch, especially when it gets to that fourth quarter and it gets to
No,
clutch time.
especially in the playoffs. In the playoffs, it's so intense.
Yeah,
It's so
ice
freaking
hockey is
intense.
also fun. Am I watching UFC? I know what's his name, Israel.
Sonia?
Israel
He's
inside.
he's fighting tonight. And who else is fighting? I think the Nigerian guy's fighting tonight too, right? The heavyweight.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think guys, Nigeria right now has the champion in the heavyweight division, the champion in the middleweight division, and the champion in the lightweight division.
Yeah,
Correct. I
man,
don't.
they're dominating.
Nigeria right now is dominating the UFC. Um, that's cool. That's really cool. What's his name? Kamaru Usman,
Yeah, Usman, yeah.
Israel Adesanya, I think his name is.
Inside, yeah.
And then what's the heavyweight guy? What the fuck is his name? Ngannou. Something Ngannou. Yeah, they're fighting tonight. That should be an interesting fight. All right, guys, listen. We've gone too long. We've done 3 hours. We need to close. Hey, guys, in 5 hours and 40 minutes, our beloved Milan is playing. It's going to be exciting. Never watched golf. Golf, guys. Have you watched golf? I like golf. Is very relaxing. Dude, I love watching golf. I love watching golf. It's so relaxing.
I'm the exact opposite. I don't want to relax when I'm watching sports. I need to be hyped.
Have you ever played golf?
No, I don't have the patience for golf.
Right. You need a lot of patience. No, it's true. Because if you
Yeah.
don't have the patience, you're going to be just a nervous wreck the whole time.
I have zero patience for fucking golf.
And the thing about golf is that every time you only get one chance. You only get one chance, and if you fuck it up, the whole thing fucks it up. I played golf for a long time. It's a fun sport, but it's true you need a lot of patience. All right, guys, let's fucking close.
Oh yeah, one more thing. No, I'm just
All right, guys, listen. I'm gonna be up. I think I'm gonna wake up at 3:30 a.m. So I'm sure we'll talk in the chat. And for everybody that joined us here in the live, thank you. Mustafa's been with us from minute one. Thank you, Mustafa.
Hey Roy, how I have two people who would like to join the WhatsApp. What do they need to do?
We gotta tell Lart. Lart,
Okay.
I'm not an administrator anymore of the room. I've been demoted.
Damn.
Well, I demoted myself. All right. Listen, guys, it was a pleasure. Farsa Milan. We will talk. We'll probably have another live with Lart later on after this Sunday afternoon here. Oh shit! Super Bowl. Okay. Anyway, guys, arrivederci. Isborn, Skillard, Mustafa, Joel, Haza, everybody in the chat. Thank you, guys. Like the page, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. All right, bring Papito. All right, guys. Forza Milan, guys. We'll see you later.
Forza Milan, Kangoo, I
Forza
still love
Milan.
you, bro. I still love you.
All right. All right, later, guys. Ciao.
Goodbye, guys. Bye bye.
But